Hey everyone, and welcome to the Collider video commentary of Return of the Jedi. It's a very special day for us here, particularly me and John Campea sitting over there, because this is our favorite movie of all time. John, how excited are you?
Bar none, absolute favorite. Like, when people ask me what's my favorite movie of all time, I usually say it's a little bit of a cheat answer, but Star Wars, as in Star Wars Empire Return of the Jedi.
Fair.
But if you really got to press me, what is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time? It is this one, baby. This is my all-time single favorite movie.
There's vile gangsters, there's Ewoks, there's something, a space station even more powerful than the first dreaded Death Star, and what John and I are dreading is the appearance of John Schnepp, because he might not like this movie as much as we do.
I'm the sandwich, I'm the Oreo cream between these two guys from Return of the Jedi. I'm the Empire Strikes Back buff. That's my favorite Star Wars movie, but I still like Return of the Jedi, but I got some issues with it, so we'll discuss it when those issues come up, and you guys can defend it.
There are no issues.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
There are some special edition issues. There are some special editions,
Which we will point out,
which we will
Jabba's
get to, I'm
Palace.
sure.
Yeah, so
I like the blinking Ewoks.
it is Campea and myself's responsibility to turn this like into a love. We're going to do that right now. I am hitting play. It is 13 seconds into the Lucasfilm logo. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, go.
And there's the Lucasfilm logo.
It's all
fading
glittery,
out. Or
getting
not
all
yet.
Now it's
golden.
gold. Now it's gold.
Golden
Okay,
Now it's
what's
fading
happening?
out.
Yep.
I've been waiting for this since we started doing commentaries.
Oh, me too. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, Alice, you want to scooch up the volume on that a little bit?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
The punch.
All right. Which one of these is volume, boys?
It's the farthest one from you.
Eh.
That's the one.
The planet
What?
farthest from. All
Oh, I
right.
didn't see that one. There. Episode 6. Return of the Jedi.
Remember when it was called Revenge of the Jedi?
When we get flagged.
There we
Luke Skywalker has returned to his home planet of Tatooine in an attempt to rescue his friend Han Solo from the clutches of the vile gangster Jabba the Hutt. The
Or
word
as,
vile isn't used enough these days.
As Lando Calrissian calls it, Han Solo.
Han Solo.
He's back to being Han in this movie. The end of Empire, he turned into Han. Now he's back to Han.
Little does Luke know that the Galactic Empire has secretly begun construction on a new armored space station, even more powerful than the first dreaded Death Star.
But they never called it Death Star. They never
Right.
called Death Star number 2 or anything. When
Right.
completed, this ultimate weapon will spell certain doom for the small band of rebels struggling to restore freedom to the galaxy.
Nice. Which way is it going to go, guys? Is it going to go up, or is it going to go to left, or is it going to go right? Which way?
Should go down if I'm not
I believe it's
mistaken.
going
Yeah,
to
I know.
pan down.
Not always pans down.
And this
Not
entrance
always.
that we're about to
No?
see from
No,
Darth
I think
Vader-
one of the prequels goes
One
up.
of the prequels
Really?
goes up, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to mess with you.
Huh, okay.
This entrance from Darth Vader, this is like seeing an athlete at the peak of his powers.
Yeah. And remember, this is now coming on the heels of Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
With that great ending where Han and Chewie, Lando and Chewie
Yeah.
heading off to go try to fight, and then we
Bam.
see...
Whoa,
and
there's another Death Star.
Another
It's
one!
under construction.
And you had to wait 3 years.
This echoes
after
Star
the
Wars
end
right
of
here, the
Empire
opening.
Strikes Back. People were like, "What the hell's happening?" Oh, that ship looks evil.
That was
Bring
our
me
first
my
look.
shuttle. Yeah.
Our first look at a Lambda-class shuttle.
Yes.
In Star Wars. That is used quite often now in all the TV shows and all the
Right.
canon stuff.
I just love the design of all of these ships. TIE fighters,
I'm
Star
pretty sure those
Destroyers,
other 2 Star Destroyers were added in. Were added in.
special edition.
97, yeah.
I want to wear that helmet.
Yeah, everything's so shiny. That's what one of the things I love about the Empire in this movie is that everything is so shiny. Like they clearly had a maid come in and dust everything.
Right.
They were on a tight ship at the Empire.
Yeah.
No slacking. For example, you can tell that the Schmoes Know office is not run by the Empire.
It is
gonna
definitely
say.
the Rebel Alliance in the Schmoes
Yes,
No office.
that's right.
Unexpected dig, but well
I
taken.
know.
Vines growing all over the
That's-
place. Random creatures running
Strange
around.
clothes with weird other creatures inside the clothes.
It's like the trash compactor in the first
Yes.
Death Star. You
Yes.
get that little eye looking up.
Yeah. The complete opposite of
Yeah.
that is this Death Star.
See, those two guys, that's the quality of filmmaking we're talking about. Those two guys would have been horrible extras in the prequels, but they both nailed. They get
Yeah.
one line in the movie, and they
And
knock
they're
it out of the
imperial.
Now, I feel for this dude.
Yeah.
This dude, he's doing his job. He's doing the best he can. And, like, you're finishing the tech report 2 months ahead of schedule, and then your boss comes in and says, yeah, I want it a year ahead of schedule. Make it
Right.
happen.
Damn.
but it's impossible.
Yeah.
I feel
Here
bad
we
for this.
go.
Do it,
This
or you're going to
is-
get choked out.
Great entrance by Vader.
Yeah, he just had that helmet waxed. I mean, look at that.
Shiny.
Honored by presence.
Yeah, I mean, that dude is only 18 years old, and he looks so much older because of working for the Empire.
He says, I'm here to put you back on schedule. What are you talking about? We are completely on schedule. Yeah, not anymore. Oh, let's turn it up a bit, because I'm missing
I
some
was
of the
told to
dialogue.
keep it at a reasonable volume.
There we go.
I love this line
We will double our efforts.
that the Emperor's
right.
not as
Emperor's
forgiving as
showing
I am.
up.
Yes.
It's like, but wait, but Darth, you're not that forgiving of a person.
Right.
So somebody worse than you.
I always thought we should double our efforts. But wait a minute. You already told me you're working 16 hours a day.
Right. You better
I'm
just-
not sure you're good at math.
How can you do that when? Well, their time continue. Maybe in this world they have 38 hours.
You know what would really
Parsecs or
suck is
something.
being one of those stormtroopers because you just overheard this at a meeting. You're like, dude, the next week is gonna suck.
Yeah.
What I always appreciate about this movie is that now we get this nice little movie within the movie where it's Jabba's Palace, the movie.
Yeah.
And we get that for about 20, 25 minutes. And I've heard people complain that, oh, well, it doesn't really tie into the rest of the mythology.
That's
It's just
great.
this side adventure. So much is about to happen right now, kids. You're going to meet Luke Skywalker as a Jedi-ish
Oh, yes.
person for the first time. You're going to see Princess Leia be both smart and be able to fight off a huge, literally, enemy.
And be sexy.
Yeah. And remember, this is
And the
Luke.
bikini.
Luke coming back to his hometown now as a Jedi.
Right.
And remember,
I mean, this home world. So.
this shot at Tatooine happens. We haven't seen this since the first Star
Right.
Wars. It's like, oh, they're back.
They're back on Tatooine.
I want to get this for my door.
I know.
I don't know if my
That would-
apartment complex would probably take away the security deposit, but
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
To have that.
yeah, I mean, this whole scene in Jabba's palace, it's a recreation of the way that it felt when you went to the Mos Eisley Cantina for the first time with all these different creatures and looking. I want to hang out at Jabba's palace, not after hours.
Right.
No.
That's dangerous, but
I remember in the Family Guy Blue Milk or Blue Harvest thing, when the eye comes out of the door, it's the voice of Consuela, the housemaid.
yeah.
No, Mr. Jabba, no home.
You know what I like about that weird thing that comes out of the door is it's all practical. There's no CG
Yes,
in
all
any
practical.
of this. It's like
Well, there's going to be a little CG.
Ugh, right.
There's going to be a little
Well, right
CG.
now everything you're seeing, these
Yeah.
sets were built.
I was
that
wondering,
weird
what's that spider?
creature
Like,
thing is
what's
built.
with the spider robot?
Yeah.
That's Brainiac from Superman Lives. I love these guys.
Gamorrean guards, baby.
Yeah.
I used to love playing the Star Wars role-playing game when they said, Gamorrean guards are coming. It's like, yeah, because you can actually take them down pretty easy. Unless they hit you with one of their axes, then you're dead. Bib Fortuna, our first introduction to a Twi'lek character.
That's
by
right.
the
Who
way,
are
in the Star
very
Wars
popular
universe.
now in Rebels.
Yeah,
and
they're
whatnot.
actually Twi'leks are super popular, and they became really popular in the expanded universe stuff. Now all the canon stuff.
Okay.
You got Hera, who's a Twi'lek. Her father, Syndulla, is
He
like a big
looks
leader dude.
like a weird rejected genital experiment. Is what he looks like to me.
Yeah. Well, the good news is your penis isn't large. The bad news is there's two of them and they're on your head.
That's right.
Do they serve a purpose? Do those things serve a purpose that we ever see, or is it? Just
I can't
kind of-
remember what they call those head tentacles. They call them something in particular.
Peni.
But they look great. Like all the practical makeup effects in here are just so well done.
Yeah.
His
He's
little
like got
neck
George
flub.
Lucas's neck.
Yeah.
Oh man, that guy's messed up looking.
Yeah, he's like he's not attractive even
No.
for a Twilight.
He
like,
was
see,
giving me
that-
nightmares.
that
as
was-
a little
C-3PO,
kid.
you're
that was
finding out
added
here.
in right there, and you didn't need to add that in. Like you didn't need to have another Gamorrean guard looking at it.
3PO
whatever
is
it
like totally in the dark on this plane. You realize that even Luke, like 3PO is a mainstay in Star Wars forever.
Right.
But he's kind of that cousin in the family that, yeah, he comes to the family, but no one lets C-3PO in on anything.
Yeah, he's kind of cousin Eddie. You know, we
Yeah.
just We recruit them when we have to. There's a deleted scene here that I love that already would have taken place in the film.
Right.
With Luke Skywalker putting together his lightsaber.
Before coming to the palace,
Yeah.
yes.
Now later we'll talk about why we're glad that was cut out.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't in there.
But seeing this thing for the first time, what the hell is a hut? There's like 3 dudes inside that costume right now.
Well, you know what's weird? If you watch it now, it's not for the first time because Star Wars, they added that Jabba the Hutt when he meets Han Solo. And it's a CG weird Jabba.
You're right, but in 83.
Right.
I love Jabba's recognition that, is this that little pipsqueak that used to go to Tashi Station?
Salacious Crumb, the trilogy, coming soon.
Anthology film.
Yep. A Star Wars story.
Hey, here's a question. You guys think Jabba the Hutt knows that Anakin Skywalker, the kid who he saw pod race as
I
a
do.
youth,
I think he knows.
Darth Vader and is Luke's father?
I don't know if he knows he's Luke's father, but I have a feeling he knows who Darth Vader is.
It's got to be where Darth Vader. They've had some sort of dealings with the Empire at some point.
I love that.
Oh, I love Salacious
That's
Crumb.
salacious.
There will be no bargain.
I love the aliens talking in their alien language,
Yes.
and you get the subtitles. So, do you see the Jawa fanning him?
Yep.
He hires a Jawa to fan him.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
We've been wondering what happened.
And you know, it's not a plot device. Jabba would want to hang him on the wall as
forever.
a decoration.
Yeah.
Oh, I millions of fans now hang Han
I
Solo
know.
on the
Yes, we
wall.
do.
Right.
I have him on my floor
I know.
as a carpet.
Yeah, you don't even give him the decency of hanging.
No, I walk
You
on him
just-
every day.
You just walk all over him.
Smuggler scum.
Oh. Watch out, C-3PO.
I love the Gamorrean guards. They're just there for a paycheck, you know?
Yeah.
How do you torture a droid with no nerve endings?
Well, this one obviously has nerve endings.
Yeah. You can still burn him. I mean, I always look at this room as kind of like, you know, in the Tangiers in the movie Casino, like, if you get caught cheating, they take you in the back room. This is the back room. So if you're acting up in Jabba's palace, this is where they take you.
I like this droid. It's kind of like
That
the
one?
boss in the back.
Yeah.
Look at the Gamorrean guard laughing in the background.
And
More-
then poor. Look at how sad
Now-
that droid was.
If that had been a human being, this becomes an R-rated film
Yeah,
right away,
instantly.
just from that one shot,
Drawn
right?
and quartered, yeah.
If Robert Rodriguez and Quentin
just a
Tarantino made this
robot.
movie, it's all humans getting tortured. It's
Look,
like
I'm
R2's
tall.
Dad in the background. I love R2 shaking like a dog. He's nervous. Okay, now,
Stop torturing that droid.
yeah. Now they turned this thing into what was a
Oh,
great the
God.
Snice Noodles Band into what can only be described as the Rolling Stones, how they're going to look in 20 years.
This is the indefensible edition of this of the
Yeah.
special editions.
All right, guys, this is your favorite movie now, so remember, enjoy this.
Oh God,
Oh, boy.
absolutely indefensible.
I did. Okay, look, I'll tell you what I like about the addition of this.
That it reminds you of the Star Wars Christmas special or holiday special?
I like the Twi'lek's costume where she's dressed like Cher from the If I Could Turn Back Time video.
I'll buy into that.
I also like I like that they got one of those original aliens from the Mos Eisley Cantina, from the Max, not the Max Rebo.
Oh yeah, Max or the
whoever there was in '77,
Right.
they got one of those guys to play an instrument.
yeah.
This is horrible.
But the music's just not as good as the original.
This
but
is
the
like
original
70s music. I know, but why'd they have
Nothing
to inject
about this is good.
It's not Star Wars. It's like it really is like the holiday special.
Now they're going to tie it in very nicely, and we get, oh no, something's below the pit. But yeah, this song's pretty bad.
No, like I said, indefensible. And mercifully, the
Short.
song comes to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we never saw what happened to that chick.
Right.
We just
We
saw
have
her
an
go
idea,
down.
though.
We can only
Now,
assume.
is she like the same race as Bib Fortuna?
Yes,
Okay.
Twi'lek.
This is
Bib
kinda-
Fortuna's kind of a screwed up Twi'lek. though.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like mutated or something.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe he's like a hybrid Twi'lek and some other.
Something else, yeah.
You know, after I murder a dancer, I love having a nice frog to
Nothing,
wash it down.
nothing cranks up the old appetite as a little bit of premeditated murder.
Right. Now we'll have to watch for Salacious Crumb because I don't think he dies on the skiff. Some people said he dies on the skiff, but I think he escapes.
The skip blows up, and Salacious Crumb isn't that fleet of foot. He can jump around, but
You don't see him die.
you do not see his death, no.
I love
What
his
if
voice.
he's Snoke? What if Salacious Crumb is Snoke? So I'm
be-
talking with a mouthful of popcorn.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah,
Chewie,
I
the
mean,
mighty Chewbacca.
like this is completing the set
love
for
that.
Jabba because he wanted Han Solo so bad, but like if you can get Han and his right hand man Chewie,
Yep. Sorry,
C-3PO
Christian
just-
Harloff's not here, so I'm going to make up for it by crunching into the
give
mic
him
with
views.
this popcorn.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Is it just me, or does this bounty hunter look roughly Princess Leia height?
I think this bounty hunter is roughly Princess Leia.
It's a
height.
very short bounty hunter.
Yeah. Oh.
But there's no height requirement for bounty hunters. I mean, bounty hunters are pretty much stormtroopers who are too short to become stormtroopers, so. See, Harloff hates that part. I don't mind
little-
it at all.
I hate it too.
I know,
It's
but
totally
if
unnecessary.
doesn't Harloff? He read like 40 books about Jabba, or
Yeah,
Does
sorry
that
we're
work?
not telling you guys what's canon
Yeah.
from 50 years ago, but
Christian will chime in on the comment boards and like let us know what if this is pre or post canon.
see, that's like a little bit of insight into who Boba Fett was. You know, he'd go to Jabba's palace, he'd get some tail, he'd go off on his next mission. What's wrong with that?
Man, bounty hunters need love too. I'm not saying they
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
He needs to have his private parts given a little bit of affection.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And it proves that in '97, George Lucas was at least in touch with what he thought the fans wanted because he gave you Boba Fett. He gave you another scene with
Yes.
Boba
He
Fett.
added some more Boba.
There's our boy.
That was the only shot of Boba Fett we needed, though.
No, I like afterwards when he nods. When he nods, like, hey, nice job with that Wookiee. But there's a huge debate that I want to involve everybody here with. So when Boba Fett nods to this new bounty hunter, is it A, him like acknowledging, hey, nice catch, or is it B, saying, hey, what's up, you want to get a drink later?
I don't know.
Here it comes. Is this a sexually advancing nod or just a, hey, from one colleague to another?
There's just a little respect.
I love that nod.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll take that nod all
I
day.
think it's the respect nod. Like you just showed Jabba
Yeah.
what's up.
Now here, Lando had some problems breathing, so okay, nice
Just
breath.
to make sure you know that it's me, Lando. All right.
He's showing everybody what
Yeah.
a mustache really looks like.
Yeah. He knew that there were going to be people watching this movie.
This is a man's mustache right here. Somebody get me a smooth Colt 45.
There are a lot of dungeons in Jabba's palace. Like that's why I look at Jabba's palace. I love this. I look at Jabba's palace like
yes,
going.
the burp joke. Need a burp joke. Here we go.
Bleh.
Oh yeah, wow.
That's a good burp joke. It's a good burp joke.
Apparently, everybody sleeps at the party.
That's what I love.
When the party's done, you just wherever you are,
Yeah.
you just lay down there.
That's right.
Now
There's
people
no
know
beds.
that's what it is here in the studio.
Yeah, when we're tired after this, we're just going to pass out
Yeah,
on these
people
couches.
just lay down.
Yeah.
Harloff right now is actually behind the couch, on the
Literally
floor.
sleeping behind us is Christian Harlow.
Dennis is over there leaning against the fridge.
Campea
I mean,
would
just
like
can't
the
see him.
office to be more like the Imperial, base, and I want this to be more like Jabba's palace. You know, you some booze, some open mics.
you bring me the upside of Jabba's palace, I'll concede the downside of Jabba's palace. How about that?
I'm stuck in the middle, guys. What should I do? Should I side with Ellis or Campea or just let it ride.
Great thing about Jabba's Palace, it's clearly open 24/7, and it's like, hey, you don't got to go home, but actually, no, you can stay here. You can actually stay here.
Jabba is very socially minded. He does not like drinking and driving.
Right?
So when everybody shows up, he has Bib Fortuna take their keys. So you got to turn in your keys when you come in the door.
He eats the keys. I'll poop them out in 8 hours.
And if you're good, I'll let you go. Otherwise, you got to crash here, dude.
Maybe Maz Kanata took some notes from Jabba's palace. So in her secret palace, where you see nothing else but greenery, everyone crashes out at her place.
Yes.
Isn't that cool that Maz is like running a place somewhere in this universe, like
Yeah.
as this is going
Right
on?
now.
Yes, without this band.
Yeah. Now look, I'll tell you this.
Right, without the band.
A lot
she
of
has a better
people-
band.
Because Harrison Ford had like he was Indiana Jones as well as Han Solo. He was a huge movie star right
Yeah.
now. A lot of people accuse him of mailing this movie in. I will debate that to my death. Just
Yeah.
watch this scene of him coming back into consciousness. This is acting, kids. This is what acting looks like.
Look, I'll say this. I've seen Harrison Ford in some terrible movies. I've never seen Harrison Ford mail it in.
No. He committed to Firewall. Of course he's going to commit to Return of the Jedi. Oh, boy, yeah.
You think with Jabba's high-tech security, you'd say, hey, wait, before I pay you, let me take the mask off.
We just need you to fill out this 1099. If you can just take the mask
Well, he
off.
just wanted them to unfreeze Han Solo and then reveal the trap. He's like, check it out. I was behind this curtain the entire time.
Yeah, it is weird how they set the curtains up. If they're like, oh, okay, somebody's going
I
to
know.
break in
Shh,
here.
Shh, shh. I wish they showed the behind the curtain, like, don't breathe. Everyone's holding their breath.
Surprise!
Oh, my God, she's going to be so surprised.
It's going to be awesome.
It's like a birthday cake. They're waiting for somebody else.
Totally. Yeah. Look at all those creepy dudes.
I like how the Huttese word for fodder is poodoo.
Yes.
Yeah, this is really what he's been after. See, all those dudes are new.
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Man, when this lick happens that's coming up, you just
Yeah.
felt the grossness
Look at
of
all
it.
the snot, too.
I
Like,
know.
this Blu-ray really brings out the snot in
Yeah.
his nostrils.
You feel her repulsion. It's
Yeah.
awesome. But a little
Yeah.
scaly. He's a perv. He likes
Yeah.
seeing the old tongue action happening.
You know, in the early 80s, if I had told you that, hey, you're going to be frozen in carbonite for 3 years, but right before and right after you get to make out with Carrie Fisher, I think a lot of guys would have taken that.
Chewie and Han reunited.
I believe there are some pockets in the internet where some guys still would take that offer. Just going to throw that out there.
Look how happy Chewie is.
Yeah. Rathars?
You know how they retconned that one thing where they said, oh, that one guy who was on the Rebel raid on the moon of Endor, he's actually this other guy from The Force Awakens. Remember the guy with the white beard who's one of the soldiers? We talked
Yeah.
about it on Jedi Council. It would be funny if they retconned this again. Say, oh, yeah, one of the guys in the background, Jabba's Palace, was part of Conja Club.
That would be pretty awesome.
I'm sure there's some Guavian Death Gang members. See, this is my favorite scene in the movie. This is one of my top 3 favorite scenes in the movie. This is a Jedi Knight kid. This is no longer the boy, the wide-eyed farm kid. This is Luke Skywalker. Oh, that's so great. Gamorrean guards are like practice for him.
That's a little bit of dark side there who's touching
Certainly
on, too.
is.
He's just doing a little force choke.
There's Princess Leia's belly.
It's a very nice belly.
Is that Sebulba? Some dumb
They
added,
put Sebulba there, or
some one of those
one of
dumb
his
creatures.
races. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Actually, I'd take that.
Your name's not on the list.
Yeah, very big night. Yeah, that George Lucas has a pretty great imagination when it comes to what women can wear.
No, but honestly, in all of pop culture, not just geek culture, whatever, is there any more iconic thing that you can think of as the sexiest thing ever than the slave Princess Leia outfit? I mean, it's iconic.
in the top 10. It's in the top 10 with Jane Fonda's Barbarella. It's it's
the
up
Wonder
there.
Woman, I guess, the outfit. Yeah, I mean, Lucy from Peanuts.
That's right.
That's your sister, dude. Look at what Jabba's doing to your sister. I love this.
All I'm saying is when you go to Comic Cons or whatever now, you don't see 50 girls in the Jane Fonda, Barbarella. You see
him in slave
hordes
Leia
of slave Leias. Even a lot of guys. That's been the latest trend to see guys dressing up as slave
which
Leia.
I could use not to see that, but
Yeah. I just don't want to. I don't want to risk me being too drunk at a party somewhere and going home with the wrong Leia. I love 3PO trying to signal. There's.
So clearly, Jabba's had dealings with Jedis.
Yep.
He's dealt a lot with Jedis in
Yeah.
the past.
I wonder if him and Obi-Wan have ever crossed paths.
maybe.
I have no doubt. If they do an Obi-Wan standalone and it's set on Tatooine, you know Jabba's going to be in it.
Definitely.
I don't know that.
Your mind tricks don't work on me. I mean,
I don't
the
know
dude
that
runs that
Obi-Wan,
world.
Right.
I don't
He
know
runs
that
that
Jabba
world.
is aware that Obi-Wan is there, because if Jabba did know that Obi-Wan was still hanging around Tatooine, wouldn't he have ratted him out to someone
Well,
like,
maybe.
"Hey, you might want to be looking for this Jedi to just to earn
Obi-Wan
some money for
or
the
Ben Kenobi, they
Yeah.
just refer to him as Old Ben.
Yeah.
So maybe he did have a run-in and then,
But
escaped.
Ben Kenobi certainly is aware that Jabba the Hutt's there. Now here's your boy Phil Tippett, right?
Yep. Phil Tippett totally rocking this puppet.
Yeah.
Amazing non-CGI kids.
Rancor.
Yep. With that little tasty gooblet dripping from his chin there.
That's how you make puppets look realistic. You
Yeah.
just put a lot of like
Little
snot
slime and
yeah.
wet them up. Wow, that's a piglet scream.
Yeah.
Man, those other Gamorrean guards seem to be having a good time watching their buddy get eaten.
They're just mean. I know. They're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's
Welcome
really
to the
cool here
Rancor
is after he
pit.
finishes eating him, this slow dramatic turn to look at him, say, I just ate this dude. Now I'm looking at you. This is a great shot.
When I was a kid, I used to take Cheetos and put them in my mouth and try to crunch them like the bone.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
But a shot they just showed a second ago where Jabba's like having a good time cheering. Boba Fett is standing beside him, very somber. It's like Boba Fett knows that's a Jedi down there.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to end well for your Rancor pet.
If I'm Boba Fett, I'm taking off.
I'm really glad they added a scene like this in this movie because it's really like, it's like King Kong. It has that like flavor of all,
Yeah.
the giant monster hand holding some,
See, this is already longer than any human has ever survived in the pit, so it's very interesting. Oh, it's a female Rancor.
Oh, my finger.
That's right. That's what he just said in his language. My finger. Where's my tasty treat going?
You imagine if eating was this hard? Like if we went across the street to Barney's and we're like, dude, it is so hard to eat chicken fingers.
Right? They're running away. They're
Yeah.
crunching my fingers.
That's why the Rancor is so pissed all the time. All right, Nolan Ryan, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
man.
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
See ya.
Boom.
Oh, that thud.
Yeah.
You almost feel bad for it.
I know. A little bit. And then I feel bad for his
Oh, I feel horrible
Friend.
for the trainer. Yeah.
His
whatever
owner
his
that
name
comes in
is.
there, yeah, his
Tree
trainer.
Blower Flimpets or whatever. He has some weird name, I'm
If
sure.
you guys want to know what a Hooters manager looks like, this is every one of them.
Aw, buddy.
He's so sad.
I think he was in a Terry Gilliam movie.
I'd buy it.
Chungo Wookie.
He chokes Leia. Yeah. See, Lando's like, all right, let's go. Let's prepare some.
Do you guys know
escape
who
here."
did the voice of Jabba?
I saw it in a special once, and it was nobody of note.
Okay.
But it was like somebody involved with the production, I think.
You did a great job. I love it. I love the Echimura solo. It's great. I wish there was a moment like this in The Force Awakens, just to have those guys see each other again.
And look, as much as I love The Force Awakens, like all other fans, I will always have a little empty space in my heart. The fact that we never had a moment to see Luke and Han and Leia together on screen at the same
See the
time.
big
Yeah.
three.
It really would have been. Look, I'm not saying what they should have done different or anything like that. I'm just
Right.
saying, as a fan, little sad that I never got to
Right.
see that.
There's things
We
that
might
just,
see that, though, in a flashback in Episode 8.
That's
It's
a good
possible,
point.
yeah.
That's a good
We
point.
could possibly see that before
Yeah.
Ben Solo
Yeah.
goes nuts.
I
you
can
know?
see that.
There's just things that I wanted to see that just don't serve the story they were telling, so I understand it. Like,
Right.
I also would have loved to have seen that lightsaber in the snow go over to Luke's hand,
Sure.
and then him like dual wield like a blue and a green one, but it doesn't serve the story.
Right.
You know?
We have just entered some fan fiction by Mark Ellis, which could be cool.
My fan fiction's
should see-
horrible.
yeah.
But it involves a lot more of that bikini.
They are all so excited. I love all those banthas. Now, that's part of the
That's
new
not
edition,
a bad.
right?
That's not a bad
Yeah.
addition. It gives
That's
some more
cool.
character
That's
to the
cool.
landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, man, I just love this.
I
The
mean,
whole
the-
skiff stuff is
The Dune
great.
Sea is really just a crap ton of sand.
So this is where a lot of people back in the 80s went out to the Arizona deserts, I think, where they were calling it Blue Harvest. Or was it Phoenix, Arizona, where they were
I
shooting
honestly
it?
can't remember.
Do you remember?
I do not remember where.
I think it was like Tusa, Arizona or something. I actually have a newspaper that was published from then.
Oh, really?
I got it at a comic convention
I
like
didn't
2
realize that
years
they
ago.
shot these sand scenes in America, not back
Yeah,
in Tunisia.
these were all shot in America. This obviously shot against a blue screen, but
Right.
you know.
There's a great line.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's like we forget today. Like, look, we look at this. And say, oh, so green screens. 25, however many years ago was that Jedi came out?
33.
I mean, this was revolutionary.
Well, because this was all composited
I
with
never noticed
film.
he's got a
Yeah.
drink. I never noticed he's got like a big yard of
It's a
booze.
diet soda.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the bartender R2D2. I want to get an R2D2 bartender in my place.
that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah, there's actually one of the best effects shots for its time that I've ever seen is in this movie later when we go to Endor. It's like, it doesn't hold up as well by today's standards.
Can I
but-
just mention how proud I am that, a year ago, the statement out of Mark was, I really want to be able to get a female in my place. And now he's graduated to the point of, now I want an R2D2 bartender.
That's
See,
right.
they
Come so
added that.
far.
We didn't need the Audrey
no, we
from
didn't.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Feed me, Jabba.
I'm hungry
for Luke
Skywalker. Burger.
I love the dialogue here. Victims of the almighty Sarlacc.
He's using him as a PA.
Again, don't need to see the beak mouth down there.
Nope.
I love the mystery of it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pit with some tentacles.
Yeah,
Like,
and
what's
teeth.
really
I
down
love
there?
that dude.
He's
Oh, yeah.
creepy looking.
He's
I
seen
had
some
that
action.
toy.
That's
That dude has seen
Klaatu, I
some
believe.
action.
Klaatu.
Yeah.
How to curse in Star Wars without actually
Right.
swearing.
There you go.
Worm-ridden filth is pretty strong language.
Quentin Tarantino directed this movie.
Totally.
A lot of N-words being dropped by Han Solo right there.
You know what I like about those creatures on the skiff? They're named Klaatu, Barada, and Nikto, and those are the 3 words
Yep.
that are used to not only bring
Evil
the
Dead.
dead from the Necronomicon, but they're also the words to activate Gort from the day the Earth stood still.
Wow.
So it's a lot of deep, deep nerd stuff,
Look at
starting
that.
with that to this to the Evil Dead.
All right, this is my favorite scene in the movie, part 2. Just the little salute that he does to R2D2, and he's ready for action.
Yeah.
When you see that lightsaber go, and you're like, this is all part of Luke's plan.
Yep.
Ooh, I used to try to do this on the diving board, and it never ended up well for me. Oh, it's so perfect.
Green lightsaber!
It's green! Just crushing bitches.
Now Luke just starts straight up murdering people.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally.
Up. Leia's starting to
Yeah.
think about it.
Hey, there's
our
the
Wilhelm
Heinrich
scream.
scream.
Yeah.
Said it wrong.
Wilhelm,
thank you.
The Heinrich.
I know. I was
It's
like,
the Heimlich maneuver.
yeah, the Wilhelm scream. Thank you. Got to get it in every movie. Boba
See-
Fett.
Here comes Boba. And that's the first time we see his rocket packs, right?
Totally.
Work? Because he never uses them in Empire.
Here's my question: if you're Boba Fett, what's your best possible outcome in this situation? Are you trying to capture Luke to like sell him to the Empire?
He's just trying to stop all of this.
Like-
I think. Yeah.
Like Boba Fett should have known his limitations. Like the dude's a Jedi Knight, he's gonna win this, okay? Like just live to fight another day.
Oh, head first into the skip.
And then he goes out like a punk
He's stunned.
into the Audrey 2. Well,
And another burp joke.
that's the way you take care of a character that's beloved by everyone. It's
You know
like,
what
I wonder
sucks?
what he's going to do.
You know what sucks about that is that in the original Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett just went into this like scary, spiky-looking vagina, and we don't know when he came
Right.
out. Here, he gets eaten by that thing.
Audrey
that thing
too,
munches
yeah.
on him, and
Yeah.
it's like it's harder to get out of that.
Yeah.
This is just great action on two different fronts right now. You know Jabba so got off on that right before he died.
Choked him out.
He's like, this is the best, worst day of my life.
No, fine, just a little harder. Just a little harder. I love this one line coming up by Lando.
Yeah.
He's like, didn't I just kill you on the skiff?
Yeah.
Same makeup. That's Sarlacc pit.
Dead.
That's right.
I love
Kill
this guy
you.
pops up laughing.
Now kill you.
Oh,
I
boy.
love that squeal.
Yeah. That laugh right there is
Right.
so good.
I love this line. I think you're blind. Higher, little higher. I love that.
They changed that line in '97 too.
They did?
He said it was Lando's same line, but Han said it's all right. I can see for or something like that. Then
Oh
they
yeah, I'm
changed
seeing a
it
little
to-
bit. They took that line out. That's
to-
right.
Yeah, they just like over.
I totally forgot about that. I wonder why they took it out.
Yeah.
See?
He's got a Jedi jump, but that's the kind of jump that Luke did in Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
when he's in the carbon freezer and jumps up to the top.
Salacious Crumb might actually have
He has
Jedi
force powers, dude. I'm telling you, he's Snoke.
All right, so that's the last time we see Salacious Crumb.
My favorite scene of Carrie Fisher in this movie.
Oh,
He's got a metal hand.
yeah.
See you later, Hump.
Oh yeah, I guess they were showing you a little bit of the metal hand. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's like these damn droids. Yeah, Luke is very demanding so far.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that Scrum doesn't make it out of this.
See, this is right when we cut away right here is where Salacious Crumb
Crumb
is actually making his getaway on a tiny skiff. It's just happening. We didn't see it.
I shall have my revenge.
You just see-
See, on the other side is Salacious Crumb going away on a tiny skiff with a couple other smaller
With Boba
pals.
Fett.
yeah,
With
where's
Boba Fett's
where's
head.
Boba Fett?
That's
no,
right.
No.
And then they supposedly cut away to that sand scene where they're like, "I'll meet you back later." You know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
scene that was
No,
cut
this is
out.
great. Cut away to space. It's perfect.
Yeah, let's move it along.
Visually, it's such a definitive bookend on that on Act One.
That's right. Bam.
Yeah, I thought that was just such a great resolution to what happened in The Empire Strikes Back.
Totally.
It's like, okay, we were all splintered off there at the end. Han got frozen in carbonite. Now we got the gang back together.
Right.
And we're about to solidify our rebellion going up against
This is
this
Metal
new
Hand.
galactic empire. We'll get there quick because
He's pretty old.
disappearing, yo.
Hurry up, man.
Meanwhile,
And this is the first time we get to see the Emperor in person.
yes. And you can see the pomp and circumstances a lot. Granted, look at all the TIE fighters flying down there.
This is like
And-
being invited to a big-time Hollywood premiere.
The
you know?
reception guard is
Everybody.
much bigger
Yeah.
than when Vader showed up.
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
They're
I
like
got tickets
one
to see
row
the
of
Emperor
dudes.
tonight.
This is like 40 or 50 rows of dudes.
There's like chicks in the front row with like bikinis.
What are those red dudes called?
Red Guards.
Imperial
Red
Guards.
Guards,
yeah.
Imperial Guards. I just love the way they
I
look.
love seeing them in the Rogue One trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
On either side. Because when you see those guys, it ain't just some, random lieutenant in the room.
Right.
That
It's
means
like
that
upper
Vader's on the
echelon.
scene or
Yeah.
that Palpatine is on the scene.
And they're generally only for the Emperor. They're the guards of the Emperor.
Right.
I don't think that scene in Rogue One, I don't think that person in the cape is one of these two guys. But
No.
I think on the other side of that
Is the Emperor. I think it's the Emperor.
I think it could be Vader's like sauna, and then maybe a hologram of the Emperor.
Well, maybe. Ian McDiarmid.
Yeah, so good, man.
And he's
Great
39 years
actor.
old, I think, in this movie.
Really?
I think Palpatine's 39 years old. So there's still plenty of time left for me to
I
be
don't know,
this
because
evil.
when did Dirty Rotten Scoundrels come out? Because
87.
he was the butler in that, and he was already pure white-haired and everything in that movie.
Right.
Oh, really?
But he,
Yeah.
he went white really early.
He was like Steve Martin. Steve Martin went white at like age 9 and then stopped aging.
Well, he's in this amazing Dennis Potter BBC series called Cold Lazarus and Karaoke. Ian McDiarmid. Incredible if you guys check it out. It's a little flavor for you. Ian
I will check
McDiarmid.
that out. I wonder how many of those stormtroopers and stuff were CGI'd in 97.
I think they were.
I think they were all there.
But it's not CGI. Remember, it's like back in the early when this was made in the 80s. They just shot plates and they would do those.
No.
duplicate
I meant
plates.
in the reissue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. But
See-
here's Puppet Yoda, which I still love.
Yeah. Yoda must have like busted his ankle or something and then just gone downhill fast because he was still pretty spry in Empire.
Spent a lot of energy training Luke.
Yeah, he's not an easy
And
one
Luke
to
not
train.
listening to him multiple
Yeah.
times.
That was a great line. You can just see Luke's demeanor in Yoda's hut is so much different than his physical demeanor in Empire.
Right.
Now he's comfortable. He's at home. He's with his friend.
Right. Yeah, he's not bumping his head on the walls. And
I like how they make him a little bit cross-eyed here too,
he's a little senile. Yeah.
just to emphasize that point a little bit, really make him feel older. He's got his dog tags on.
Isn't that cool? He's like, hey, put that blanket on him. Man.
Yeah. That is an old blanket, man.
I bet it hasn't been washed in a while.
He's not been to J.C. Penney. That's great news to hear. It's like, oh, no more runs through the jungle.
Hell no.
Yeah. What if he died right there? No, you're not.
He's loud
I'm out.
and dies. You must confront Vader. Like Luke said, that's bull. What other Jedis had to confront Vader
Right.
before becoming
Yeah.
Jedis?
Luke's like, can I just run some more miles or something?
You're making this up as you're going along, old man.
You're going to ask it, aren't you?
Yoda pulling a very bad attempt at brushing it off.
Yeah.
Rest I need. Yes. Rest. You see Frank Oz's hand coming up there under the blanket. It's like, oh crap, that's not a good cut. And then the hand bump is gone from this angle.
Oh, boy.
But why was it unexpected? Maybe Yoda wasn't aware that Vader even knew.
Oh, no. He's talking about it from Luke's angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was very unexpected from that angle. He also expected to have two hands.
Yes.
See, that's what he's saying.
This is Yoda basically saying, look, I know everything, I seemed unreasonable before, but this is why.
Right.
Right. You weren't ready to hear the truth.
And you lost your hand.
Yeah. Now, look, is Obi-Wan a bit of a liar? Sure, but
He meant well.
Yeah, from a certain point of view.
I just look at all the detail in the character in this little abode. I mean, it's just the fact that it has all these little nooks and it has all these little crevices and scratches, and it feels so lived in. Like, even on his pillow, like there's holes worn
That's
in
the
the
key.
pillow.
Is it's lived in. You know.
Yeah, it's the lived-in universe is what they talk about a lot in the Star Wars world. The one thing I'll say about the prequels was when he says in line, "Don't underestimate the powers of the Emperor." You can at least appreciate now it's because, like, dude, I fought him.
Right.
Don't underestimate that
That's
guy.
right, yeah.
So that's my one little shout out there to the prequels
Right.
there.
And I think that I think worrying can age people prematurely, and I think Yoda did a lot of worrying in the last 3 years.
Yes,
you know?
he did.
Well, after Luke skimped off not completing his training and leaving Dagobah to fight Vader.
Yeah,
And his
dude
teeth
lost
got
his
worse
hand.
too.
He's like,
At this point in the theater, everybody was looking. What? There's another Skywalker.
Yeah.
What? Everybody's freaking out.
is it Lando? Is it Wedge? Yeah, it's a pretty tough pill to swallow, Luke. Hey, man, you live 900 years. It's a pretty good day at the office, you know?
Now, did they ever describe why Ben Kenobi and him just disappear?
Yeah, and why Qui-Gon didn't?
Yeah.
That's what I was always curious about. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Oh, I never noticed that.
Have a little light going out.
Yeah, the fire goes out.
Your fire is dying. The little Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Your fire is dying, Herr Fräulein. Tote.
Yep, yep.
Hey, there's the liar.
He hasn't been replaced by Ewan McGregor yet, but
This is a scene I really want to get your guys' take on because our beloved friend of the Schmo Show and here at Collider, JTE, had a real problem with the fact that Obi-Wan Kenobi's ghost decides to sit down
nice.
because he's again a ghost. So
Well,
what are you taking a load off?
All right,
for?
hang on. We're breaking into the Jedi's Liars Club segment of the story.
Remember, he's not a ghost per se. We don't understand what is going on with their interaction with the Force at this point. So it's not a ghost
go.
as in our traditional understanding of a
Physical
ghost.
manifestation inside Luke's brain. So you can do whatever we want.
I
probably.
contend that in order to make it more, palatable for Luke to understand, because Luke is still alive, that it's like, hey, I'm going to sit down in a comforting fashion and be able to talk to you. Because sometimes you should have like a sit down with somebody.
Here, let me answer this for JT. This is all fake and made up, and they can do whatever the hell they want. Stop asking dumb questions. Ben Kenobi can sit down because that's what they decided to do in this fantasy.
John Schnepp.
Bam.
Throwing the gauntlet down, JT. Hashtag Force.
Also, X-Wings don't exist, and this is using the Force.
Oh, some of that's true.
The Force is real.
That was the big hook line in the trailers for Jedi, if you remember.
Right.
Must face Darth Vader again.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's a good hook.
Like, well, that settles it. There's only one woman in the Star Wars galaxy.
That's right.
Princess Leia.
We haven't met Mon Mothma yet. So, this is tying into the prequels pretty well.
Right.
Yes.
That end shot of Revenge of the Sith when he's kind of, going to look over him. And here you go, Joel Edgerton.
Bam.
You can watch him.
He
And,
just figured it out.
mm-hmm.
And then I can't believe I made out with her.
He's like, I can't.
Unfortunately, that's the one thing that doesn't really work with when you watch Star Wars and even Empire is like they didn't know that Leia was his sister. Like, Lucas might have like wrote it down on a notebook in 1975, but they didn't. No one else knew it because they were like the way it was
and
shot.
when you read How Star Wars Conquered the Universe, they really make their case that until before they shot Return of the Jedi, they didn't know Leia was going to be a sister. Even George did.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of chucked in there.
Right, he figured out that Darth Vader was Luke's father between A New Hope and Empire.
Look at Leia giving some dude her number.
She's like, well, you're not a Hutt, so you'll do.
So here's the scene that's in The Force Awakens, right? Where they basically hang out in front of a giant Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, it's a second Death Star. No, it's a third one. It's called a Star Killer.
Whoever's playing Mon Mothman, the new one, looks a lot like this.
Yeah, they nailed Mon Mothman Rogue One.
And,
Yeah.
and it's important to understand, too, we are just now being introduced to really, whether you know it or not, is one of the single most important characters in the Star Wars galaxy in Mon
Right.
Mothma.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she's not just a substitute teacher. I mean, she is,
I mean, she's it. She is the head of the Alliance.
and she's a good motivational speaker in her own
Yes.
kind of quiet way.
And moment of silence for Admiral Akbar died recently.
The voice actor.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So good that they were able to get him in The Force Awakens.
Totally.
And who lives on Endor? Ah,
Bunch of little baby Chewbacca's.
teddy bears. Yeah, so again, there is a way that we can sneak an X-Wing into the Death Star and to blow it up. This Death Star is actually a lot easier to blow up than the last one
It
was.
is.
Because the last one was finished.
A little tiny port that you had to shoot into.
You said that one little
Except,
ventilation shaft.
remember, this was what we learned later in the movie is that this was all part of the Emperor's plan.
Right.
He wanted them to see that there's a way in, to draw them in. He just didn't
That
expect
guy's got
the
some
shields to
messed
go
up
down.
hair. Look at that hair.
Yeah.
Very good point.
That
yeah.
guy's got a weird haircut.
He's too busy worrying about strategy
I
to
know.
worry about hair.
General
It's kind of a
Maydean, he was
hipster
wearing a
swoop
hat
style,
all day.
yeah.
That's one.
Everybody's a general now. General this, general that, general you,
Right.
general her.
I'm sorry, John. I believe that Han Solo has earned the rank of general.
He's been
after-
asleep for 3 years.
This is where
Yes,
she's
he's
like,
been-
"Oh,
he's
wait a
been
minute!
rested.
I sense that you're my sister." That's
Yes.
and gave her that vibe.
Yeah. She goes in to kiss him, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Whoa, hang on a second.
Ease up.
Easy. Now, is this the first look that we get at those A-wings in this movie?
Yes.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, you get to see
All
the
the different
A-wings.
cool ships. Love the Y-wing.
The B-Wing gets introduced in this movie, too.
Oh, right.
There's actually a good episode of Rebels where this is supposed to be, this is where they created the B-Wing fighter.
Oh, really?
Is in Rebels, yeah.
I'll have to check.
Oh,
that out.
really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm be taking a bathroom break. Be
Once
right
again,
back.
not the greatest green screen work, but at the time,
Yeah, I mean, I hear people complain about this too, that they just got lazy with practical effects or whatever. It's like, come on, man.
or it's just a flat-out matte painting that they're standing in front of.
I think it's a matte painting. It becomes a matte painting. You know how hard that was for Han. It's like he just
That's
got
the
out of
matte
carbonite.
painting. There are people just walking in front of the matte painting.
Yeah. He got to fly it one more time, and then it's like, now it's in Lando's hands again, so it's probably not going to make it. By the way, what a cushy gig they got, as opposed to being the ones that had to fly into the Death Star. Like, if you're going into the Death Star, you know there's like an 80% chance you're going to die. You're going to get blown up. Here, you're going to a forest moon with a bunch of cuddly teddy bears. If you get into the shield generator, great. If not, there's a lot of lush. You can take pictures, hide out.
Good line from C-3PO, actually.
C-3PO and R2-D2, every movie they're in, particularly these, and then, the new one, they're just so good. They're so note perfect with both comic relief and serving a real utility.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say what you want about the second Death Star. It looks awesome.
Oh, it looks incredible. There's a CN tower of the Death Star. The Emperor's chamber.
I never knew that. I never knew that's the tower.
There he's up in with his view.
Wow, okay. He does have a scar, man.
Oh, yeah,
he does have a
he's
scar
wrecked up.
on his forehead. Is it a Snoke scar?
No,
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Soon the rebellion will be crushed and young Skywalker will be one of us. Your work here is finished, my friend. Go out to the command ship and await orders. Yes, my lord.
Vader, there's a good reason why the Emperor is Anne's favorite character. I think Harloff's favorite character, too.
Yep.
In all of Star Wars.
Oddly.
I want to know who these two dudes are.
I think they're just like a random consulate. They just had a meeting scheduled.
Are they just hype guys?
Yeah.
Yo, the Emperor! There's Vader's Superstar Destroyer that we get introduced to in Empire, I
Look
believe.
at how big that thing is. I love how Han doesn't try to mask his voice at all. He's like,
Yeah.
you might be able to.
Hey, I'm not Han Solo. I know you're looking for me, but I ain't him.
What is a giant Star Destroyer called again?
Superstar Destroyer.
I thought it was called something like the Executor or something, right?
Well, the specific name of the ship is, but the model of the ship is Superstar Destroyer.
And there's a bumper sticker on the back that says, I love Uranus. This dude has some complexity to his character. That guy, very rare in the
Wouldn't
Empire.
Darth Vader know Han Solo's voice? He tortured him in Empire Strikes Back.
We were just talking about that while you were touching yourself to Princess Leia in the bathroom.
Right on. Hey, it didn't take me that long. Come on. Oh, he senses it, so he's like, let him through. Too late.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If anybody else on the ship talks, it's given away. Because Leia's his kid. Luke's his kid. He's going to know C-3PO.
No, but he just sensed Luke Skywalker right there. Look.
Yeah,
He's like,
he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
You know what you should have done? C-3PO speaks 6 million languages. Have him do some accent. Have him do...
It wouldn't have mattered. Vader would have sensed Skywalker.
I know that, but it's like at least try to mask the voice.
Right.
Yeah. Look at the guts of the...
Yeah.
I know, right?
I think that's so cool.
You idiot, the mic's still on.
That would have been awesome. Cut away to the Empire, like, wait a minute. Shields go back up, shuttle destroyed, credits. Yeah.
You see like stormtroopers falling out of it.
Ah!
I always want to try to see the camera in the back of Vader's helmet because it's a reflection, but you can't. They did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
These are pretty wicked helmets.
Yeah. Y'all ever been to the Redwood Forest in Northern
Yeah.
California? It is
amazing.
The trees are as big as they look.
This
here.
is all real. These
Yeah.
are not fake trees. Those are real trees. It's a madness.
And now for a special acoustic song, Sting.
I feel. No, I'm not going to sing during this part. Hey, it's me.
I love how Han is just stepping up to the plate. If I was on a ship or on a mission with Luke Skywalker, I'm like, so do you want any backup or like?
I know, right?
You gonna take care of this first or what?
He's on point. Me and Chewie got this.
Yeah.
Look at those speeder bikes.
Oh, there's sticks. New
That's
terrain.
a badass jacket that Han Solo's wearing right there. I want that jacket.
How are those jackets not the coolest thing for the rest of the 80s right there?
And speeder bike stormtroopers are awesome.
Biker
Such
Scouts
cool,
rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a cool scene.
Yeah. These
There's
are
his bow.
these are
Bam,
the
look at
effects I was
that.
talking about. Is these things for 1983? The way
So
it looks zooming
amazing.
through the trees is incredible. I mean, if you work for ILM, this is where you make your money right here.
Yeah.
Han getting a little jujitsu in.
Now,
That
you
would
guys
be judo.
remember seeing this when you were kids, seeing this trailer for Return of the Jedi, and you saw these shots right here of the speeder bike? You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
So cool.
First trailer I saw for Return of the Jedi was like 3 years ago.
What?
First trailer I ever saw for Return of the Jedi was like 3 years ago.
All right.
I don't remember seeing one.
Young Mark Ellis, ladies and gentlemen.
What
Sorry.
really makes this scene, though, is the first-person views when they're going down.
I
Yeah,
love
the
this,
zooming
yeah.
through.
Yeah. Then you really feel the motion. And
This
on the
stuff
big
here.
screen, you feel the motion of it.
Yeah.
It's just a dude walking through the redwoods. You know,
Yep.
that's what that is.
I mean,
But
speeding it up.
They did such a great job.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Ow, that had to hurt.
Yeah. Every one of these Biker Scout deaths is awesome.
The sound design, too.
They were just
Oh,
having
boy,
donuts.
So
Hey,
that's like
Yeah,
a-
that's exactly what they should have been doing.
every time I see this scene, I think of when you see a cop on a bike and it's like a speed trap.
Totally.
Or like looking for
Vroom.
drunk drivers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
what?
love that.
Oh, no.
That's what Maverick learned in
Yeah.
Top Gun. Hit the brakes, they fly right
Oh,
That's so cool. Get him, Luke.
look how he's threading the needle there.
I know, right?
by. This is a tough course to navigate.
They're
too.
really good at driving these things for the first time, right? It's like, I would have crashed way long ago. That's
Oh,
what
Leia's
what
going
having the
north.
force powers, you know?
She's going vertical.
Oh, wait, there's a pedal to go faster?
I know, right?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, keep looking behind you with all the trees, you idiot. What?
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
Maybe I'll pull out my side pistol.
Don't mess with this chick,
Right.
dude. Oh boy.
Damn.
Well, at least she knew how to duck and roll.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Hey, that's what you get for looking behind you, you moron.
Yeah. He was also texting at the same
He
time.
was texting.
They should cut away to him like, totally got her. She's what? Yeah.
Totally got her.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah.
booyah.
Yeah. Woo, yeah. Bam. There's a whole short series here. You could have those two guys eating donuts before the bikes come by. Literally a 10-minute short
Man, nothing
film.
ever happens
I know.
here.
Endor sucks, man. Have you seen those little baby Wookiees? Not yet. Get him, Luke. Come on. Oh, boy. Nice backwards landing.
Yeah, really. Got lucky in a bush.
Never turn
Damn.
around to go back for the Jedi.
I love that shot
Yeah,
where he's
really.
like, yeah, I've got the guns on you, son.
Yeah. This is.
Deflection.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So
Goodbye.
badass. I don't think he survived that.
No, I do not
Yeah.
think he walked away from that. Minimum is paralysis. Not walking away from that.
What if Salacious
Minimum
Crumb peered
full body
away from-
burn paralysis.
So Scrump's head just ducks in from one of the trees. All right, my bathroom break.
Yeah, Han's a big 0 for 1 in this on Endor so far.
Right? I want Han's jacket instead of Luke's poncho. I'm not a big poncho dude.
I'll go poncho.
Yeah?
I kind of like the
All right,
poncho,
man. So we'll rock that on Halloween, yo.
yeah. See, look. Han cares about Leia. You know, in the grand scheme of things, Luke Skywalker pretty much sacrificed. I mean, he was training,
Right.
but in the context of the rebellion, just kind of sitting and watching the Empire get stronger and stronger and stronger and building this new base. They're like, Luke, are you ready yet? And Luke's like, nah, I got to wait a little bit longer to go rescue Han. It's like, it took a while to rescue Han.
Chewbacca's legs just got really tiny.
That's no, honey. That's not Chewbacca.
What?
That is Wicket.
What's he holding?
Our
Oh my
Ewok.
god.
Yeah!
Ewoks!
Feisty little.
Yep. Now, is it true that George Lucas was originally going to have this on, how do you say it, Kashak or Kashak? the
Kashyyyk. I believe
Kashyyyk?
that. He
the
originally
Wookiee
had
planet.
his- oh,
But then
Kashyyyk,
the holiday special had Life Day, and they kind of ruined the Wookiees.
Yeah,
And so they're like, let's put the teddy bears together.
and the Wookiees aren't as cuddly.
Right.
I mean, look, Ewoks are fierce. Don't get me wrong. They will literally gnaw you to death and stab you with a spear. But they're so cute. She's not intimidated.
No.
I mean, that's a pretty cool looking creature, though. You know?
Yeah, that's right. And he's growling.
Yeah.
Come on. This is very much like Yoda's introduction. Remember?
That's right. Yeah, just a
Oh,
little.
we want. Hey, stop eating my food.
Just a tiny
Instead,
little dude
Yeah.
walking around. You don't
Here,
expect
have some
much
like
from him.
crunchy barley oats or whatever it is they're eating.
Do you think Wicket is kind of like the black sheep of the Ewoks, though? Like nobody else is hanging out with him. Ewoks usually rove in packs, and
I don't know. I
Wicket's
think
just kind of out by himself.
I think he's cool. He was just on his own, doing his own thing this time. You know, I think
I
he's
mean,
got friends. I like the blinks they added
I
to the Ewoks.
I want some Star Wars crackers.
Uh-huh.
I love them braids. Oh, this is great. See, they hate the Empire too. God, she is so good looking in this movie. She
Carrie
really
Fisher's a
is.
very beautiful lady.
Yes, she is. But of the three movies, I'll take her here.
I love the Ewoks. Just had to throw that in there since I just got back.
They're great.
I was just commenting on how I really enjoy the blinks that they added to the Ewoks. It was always a little problem for me, like it looked just too much like a dead mask. So I'm glad they were able to add a little of that. That's the special editions adding something. Oh boy.
It's kind of a prissy little gun there you got there, soldier.
Yeah, it's a very Star Trek phaser looking
Yeah.
thing. All right, Wicket. Do your worst.
Bam.
Nice shoot and text.
And again, not
Yeah.
walking away from that.
Nope.
John, Schnepp and I were debating where Wicket ranks in the Ewok pantheon. Like is he a cool Ewok or is he kind of like the nerd?
Ellis was
Loser
concerned
Ewok?
because Wicket's by himself. He's like, normally Ewoks travel in packs, but I was like, no, he's just on his own.
I think he's
just doing his
scout. I
thing.
think
Yeah.
he's a scout kind of dude. I have honestly always had the feeling that he's a little closer to the lower ranks of the
Yeah?
Ewoks. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a high command or
No.
anything. But they might let him braid
Hey,
his
I know
hair.
how they put that dish in now. In Return of the Jedi. Well, you know,
Just nose butted in
Yeah.
with some Star Destroyers.
yeah.
He didn't even knock.
No, he did not. See, the Emperor does like.
This
there's
is
no,
bad. You're about to get reamed by the Emperor. He says, I told you to stay on the command ship. You disobeyed me. What the hell?
Oh, well, I'll turn around to hear this.
If by penetrated the shield you mean, yeah, just let him go through.
Does he have cup holders on this thing?
Yes.
I bet you there's a built-in toilet.
Oh, no doubt.
God, he's so good. He's so evil. He's pretty much wearing a Snuggie, too.
Oh, yeah. What are those blankets?
Yeah, right. I wish it
With
was
the
tiger
arms?
striped. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a tiger striped.
Yes.
Snuggie.
Snuggies, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Snuggie. It looks like they stitched together a bunch of airplane blankets.
He loves to do that too. I will turn away and now look out into the stars.
Whenever I see with that, I think of that one line from Borat where her vagine is like a wizard's sleeve. I just think of the Emperor.
She got gnawed to death by Ewoks.
Oh no.
Okay,
And
Han
then-
Solo, CSI.
Yeah.
He's figuring out the crime scene.
Yep. There's some messed up stuff over here on the floor.
See, what if the rebels just decided to wage holy war against the Ewoks because they thought that they killed
Right.
Princess Leia?
Be a whole other movie.
Everybody thinks the Ewoks are these cute, cuddly little teddy bears. They will hunt you. They will then burn you alive over fire.
Yep.
And they will feast on the flesh of their severed heads of their enemies. These are murderous little killers.
They're still cute,
And then
though.
they'll
They're
play
cute.
drums on your head.
Then they will
afterwards.
use your head, your severed head,
Yeah, that's like
as
some-
an instrument of
Yeah.
their victory song.
That's a dead something.
Yeah.
Oh, they fell for the nuggets of meat. Now
you know,
they've been captured.
Chewbacca's smarter than that, man. Chewbacca must have been
know.
really hungry. You always got to feed Chewie before you go on a mission. Han knows how to use the lightsaber. I love
R2.
this pizza cutter.
To the rescue again. I'm not sure one little cut in one of those strands would have opened the whole net, but whatever.
Hey.
It's
Oh,
the
there's
straw
some,
that broke
there's
the
some
camel's
Ewoks
back.
hanging out right
Oh
there.
yeah, they're already there. Yeah.
They were waiting for the trap got sprung. Boom, they're there.
See that's an
That's
Ewok
a
leader.
big ranking guy.
Look at those teeth.
That's the Black Panther of the
right,
Ewoks.
Totally.
It's like, hey yo, what's up? Yeah, so we're gonna eat you.
I love
We are
their
gonna
voices.
straight up eat
Yeah.
you. Oh yeah, so cute.
I know, right?
Till they drive
What kind
this
of animal is
stone-shaped spear through your heart.
Did they go in the swamp? Did they kill a Gamorrean guard? What is that thing on his
That
head?
is some kind of weird giant lizard creature. That is like a giant
It is like a
pig.
little. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a Gamorrean guard, but it is
Yeah.
a little Gamorrean guard,
Yeah.
isn't it? Especially with the tusks.
Yeah, I mean, he earned the kill. I love this.
I like this little song they start singing too.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so nice to see C-3PO, who's a droid who's been pretty much crapped on for 3 movies.
For
Yes.
all of the movies, basically.
Finally get
Yeah.
his, get his
That's where he
due.
gets his little shine on.
Yeah. If I'm 3PO, I'm never leaving the Forest Moon. of Endor.
I'd be like, it's time for me to go back to Endor.
Yeah, live like a king, man.
Yeah.
I love the look on Ford's
Yeah.
face right here.
Proper. You can't impersonate a deity.
It's a lot of spears.
So now,
Hey, somehow Chewbacca's outside the circle there. Did you
right.
notice that?
Yeah.
He could just easily slip away at that point.
He could have
Yeah.
backed up a little bit and just ran.
I think Chewbacca's already sexually attracted to a number of the Ewoks. And he's just picking which one he wants at the victory party.
That's right.
Ewok Village is one of those places you might want to go on a first date.
This looks
though.
very much like Chewbacca's hometown, so I'm sure Chewie's feels very at ease with
Right.
the Ewoks.
I'm sure you guys might have mentioned this already, but of course, the original concept
No,
that
we talked
Lucas
about
had,
it when
you
you were in
did?
the bathroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you say it? Kashyyyk or Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk.
So yeah, it was going to be
but-
the Wookiee planet, but
Yeah.
then I said the holiday special ruined it.
It
With
certainly-
Life Day.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm sure
know.
that Chris Taylor goes into it in the book, but why would you go with this over Kashyyyk, a bunch of Wookiees? Is it because the underdog story with
Look at
just
that
these
little baby
tiny
Ewok.
things usurping the
Yeah,
empire?
ultimately what Lucas wanted to go for was he wanted to do, and this is one of the things I love about the Ewoks and the whole battle with the Empire here, he wanted to do the juxtaposition of, not just the David and Goliath kind of scenario, but the natural world versus the technological world.
Right.
And with the problem you face with that with Wookiees is that, they're very technologically advanced.
Yeah, and they're huge badass.
Yes. Whereas something that you would oversee that the Empire wouldn't even think would be a problem at all.
Right.
And they end up being one of the instruments of the downfall of the Empire.
I love the Family Guy here when they're like, and they braided your hair. You let them braid your hair?
Yes, they let them braid your hair.
Like, Leia did not care about reuniting with those guys, maybe ever. She's like, hey, you guys are giving me the spa treatment. I'm here.
My hair doesn't frizz
They're like,
here.
no, we're gonna keep eating it. We're cooking
Yeah.
them up.
Hey, yo, dude, are you just gonna kill them first before you put them on the fire? No, we're just gonna put them living on
living
a giant fire
and burn them alive.
Their screams will be our dinner music. It'll be fantastic.
Watching them writhing in pain, like. Yeah.
See, this is why you should always be nice to a droid, because Han was always kind of addicted to 3PO.
Yes,
so
he
3PO's
was.
like, I'm not going to impersonate a god for you. When Luke
Right.
asked him to do it, 3PO's like, yeah, okay, I'm a
You're
god.
right.
You gave me that oil bath. We're good.
I know. That's right. That's right.
I owe you one.
And your
I owe you a
dad
couple.
built me.
Yeah.
So.
And your dad built me, as it
Yeah.
turns out.
Right. Do we know how he got that silver leg? I know Christian Harloff read some book about it, but how did
I don't know
C-3PO
in
get
what
the
adventure he got the silver leg, but
he's got that silver
Yeah.
leg.
yeah. It actually might have been from birth. I don't know if they had parts. I don't know.
No, remember he was all like, exoskeleton. No, he had no shell in the first movie.
Yeah. Is that a way to treat a like if you met like a god on earth, like that would be all of us, like if Jesus walks through this door of the apostles, like, Jesus, it is so great to see you, we're gonna eat the apostles. Is that cool with you?
Well, if we knew they were the apostles, remember that to them they're just
I love that.
ooh, porn. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. So if it was the apostles,
Yeah, but I don't think in their mythology there were any apostles to the golden droid god.
they're just
Right.
hangers on.
Yeah.
The Wicket's going to meet R2-D2.
It's like, yo.
Yeah. Kenny Baker meet Warwick Davis.
That's right.
Look how gorgeous that looks. Now, I love this scene, the storytelling time. I
Yes.
love this scene. I
You get
loved
the-
it as a kid.
the
I love it as
recap
an
of our
adult.
adventures.
Yep.
I never noticed Luke watching him though. That's kind of cool.
Say what you want about C-3PO. He's a hell of a storyteller.
Oh yeah. Baby
It's great. The reaction from everybody and the stories. I think one of them comes up and pets Han because he's sorry for
yeah.
him. What happens here? Yeah, there it is. You poor guy.
Han just keeps getting cockblocked by something.
How come the
They're
Ewoks
like-
have
they're
better
like,
teeth than Yoda?
Who's paying for this dude?
They love their party music,
Yeah.
the Ewoks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Peart.
That's the Neil Peart of the
Yeah,
Ewok
yeah.
village.
They've been accepted.
Hey, good news. We aren't going to eat you.
Right.
We were going to slit your throats when you were asleep,
Burn you alive.
but now we're buddies.
Yeah.
That's a good underused quote. Short help is better than no help
Yeah.
at all.
He really is a dick to C-3PO.
I
isn't
know.
he?
it
yeah.
is.
And it never changes. Even in The Force Awakens, when C-3PO pops, he just dismisses him.
Yeah.
He never says one thing to
Yeah.
C-3PO.
Yeah, like a second
Like
old.
5 seconds old. See, like she cannot be remembering Padme.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, kind. She's probably referencing Bale's wife. She's got to be referencing Bale's wife, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
Because she wouldn't have
He
any
has no
memory
memories.
of.
No.
Well, yeah, but when did Bale's wife die?
Never said.
But she did die, or she's probably
They
on
never
older
said.
on. Yeah.
But I mean, that's got to be the only way. That Jimmy Smits, his lady died shortly after they got her, and then maybe he married again.
Well, I think we can agree that if it's married to Jimmy Smith, she's probably beautiful.
Yes, she's probably hot.
Jimmy Smith ain't settling,
The big reveal. Surprised he didn't tell her earlier.
We
Consider-
really didn't get a
Right.
chance.
But they were on the Millennium Falcon, and then they're on the medical rig together while he's healing and getting his hand replaced. And
I think he wanted to confirm it.
good
Yoda.
point.
They had to
That's a
confirm
good
it with
point.
Yoda.
Good point.
Yeah.
No, because he asked Yoda, "Is he
Yeah.
my father?"
By the way, not only is Darth Vader my dad,
Yeah.
I hope you're sitting down.
You have
Right.
that. You have
The
that
girl you
power
were
too.
making out with and
that's it.
rescued on the Death Star is actually your sister. What?
Remember how
I love the voiceover.
It's more lines than he had in Force Awakens, right there.
those are the lines they used in the trailer.
I know.
Yeah, everybody's saying, no, they re-recorded it. No, those
No,
are the
no.
lines from the
He
movie.
didn't have any new lines.
What if Daisy Ridley was the daughter of them two, just like an inbred?
That's why they shipped her away.
Yeah, I was ashamed.
She said,
It's
"Somehow
like,
I've always
you
known.
are our shame.
Somehow I've always known. Yet they're making out in Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back."
Carrie Fisher, the only actress that Mark Hamill can stand beside and look tall.
Right.
Wrong.
yeah, I don't know if that.
I
plan's
don't
gonna work
believe
out.
He
You've
won't
met
turn
the
me over to the
Emperor.
Emperor.
Yeah.
Strike one, kid.
Yeah.
I've always said that too. It's like it's just it's a weird plan because what an awkward day at work that would be. That Monday morning when Luke's like, "Okay, guys, we have a new guy joining us today. You probably recognize him. He has apologized, and he'd like to come in to."
Yeah, his name is Luke Skywalker. He blew up the first Death Star
Yeah.
single-handedly using something called the Force. It's an archaic religious thing that also Darth Vader's part of.
What about turning Vader?
I know.
You bring Vader back in? Now, I
Yeah.
know for most of you here, this guy has killed
Yeah.
your families
That's
or
right.
your worlds that you're from.
Right.
You know what's awesome is the mist.
Caused a lot of problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, is that like smoke from the fire or like is that
I think it's mostly like
force mist?
forest mist.
Just a lot of Ewoks farting. It looks awesome.
It's very
That's the
gaseous.
pure methane of an Ewok's butthole. Is that what you're trying to say?
Ewok butt meth.
That's the name of a band right there. A
Ewok
90s,
butt
a
meth.
90s Seattle
Ewok
grunge
butt
band
meth?
title.
Yeah. They
Ewok
open for
butt meth.
butthole surfers.
Yeah.
Han's like, look, I'll take it any way I can get it.
We'll figure it out. She'll tell him
Yeah.
later.
Great view.
I love this scene
Yeah.
with the AT-ATs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're AT-ATs.
Hmm?
They're AT-ATs.
No, they aren't. It's
But
AT-ATs.
these are. No,
It's been confirmed. It's AT-ATs.
It's-
That's how you say it.
It's AT-ATs.
John
then-
Campea weigh in. Correct Ellis. They're AT-ATs is what they're called.
I'm actually fairly certain they're AT-ATs.
You guys are both wrong, but
I
it
can look
later.
that up.
I got-
I'm not.
no.
I'm not die hard on that.
No,
I'm
I
not
got
die hard on
corrected.
that.
That's why I'm saying I got corrected by
But who corrected you?
Dan Murrell and they looked it up. when I was on Screen Junkies just last week. So
Because they are all-terrain assault
yeah,
something.
Yeah.
but the proper term for the short
transports,
thing
right?
is
All
Yes.
terrain
Transport.
assault transport.
Assault transport, yeah.
but you call them AT-ATs.
But then what do you call the two-legged ones? The
Chicken
AT
walkers. I can't remember what you call them. But no, they made a point of looking it up on some Star Wars Wikipedia thing or whatever.
Good work. He just walked in the door and turned himself over to me.
That's right.
Good job.
Yeah. I won't force choke you today. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Dude just showed up to work. That's all he did.
That's right.
Then walked him up the stairs.
Him and those 3 stormtroopers are definitely going out. Like they're like, dude, we just had a meeting with Vader.
He said, good job.
yeah, he didn't kill us.
Drinks on me. Watch it with a lightsaber, pal.
Yeah, please do not point that at me.
Yeah. He does a Ben Solo by mistake.
I even love that you sense some conflict in Vader in this scene.
Yes. And it's really the first time, but it doesn't
Right.
surprise us.
Yeah.
The way they've set it up, it doesn't actually surprise us. Green sucks.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Love this line. What, because I put a lightsaber together? Now I'm powerful.
Have you ever built a lightsaber?
I have
It
not.
is not easy.
It's probably hard to do. You got to get a kyber crystal from somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, he should have had his fist up when he said that. Oh, Anakin.
I know.
See? He's like, that's like regret.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I wish I could go back to that field when it was me and Natalie
Right.
Portman.
Not that field where they're rolling around with those giant weird bumble creatures, right?
Yeah.
Phew.
Yeah. Oh, God. I forgot about that scene. Mic drop.
Bam.
I think they could have had at least like one Father Sunday before the Emperor.
Darth
needed
Vader
to
is
see him.
one of the best designed villains ever.
Oh.
Like just that helmet is just
Yeah.
incredible. Looks like a skull. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, everything about that case. It's the perfect villain. You know, it really is. Well, speaking of the woods, Mark's gonna go find a tree.
This is a good time.
You got to plan out your breaks. And this is like just the perfect. You're not going to miss anything too important.
I have always wondered, even as a kid, why did they bring C-3PO along on this assault mission?
You're right.
While everybody else is wearing camouflage, let's bring the shiny
Yeah.
gold robot.
Yeah, the most reflective thing that anyone like 6 miles away would see.
That is a hard
glinting.
time walking, by the way. That's a
That's
very
right.
difficult time walking.
Speaking of hard time walking, is R2 with them? That hard time
Well,
rolling.
Okay, wait, now I realize maybe because he's basically the liaison between the Ewoks and their rebels. So, okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Still, they should have had him in some kind of camo.
Yes.
Because you're right, the most reflective thing on that they have.
They're the B-Wings.
Right.
And this is...
This is like right out of Empire Strikes Back where the Millennium comes right towards
yeah.
us. Man, I love that shot.
This is the prelude to what I still contend is the greatest space battle scene in the history of movies. I contend there has never been a better space battle scene.
Well, I
in
cannot
any
wait to
movie.
rewatch this and see if that's right. Because I haven't seen this in a while, so I've never seen it on Blu-ray.
And of course, Nien Nunb was in Force Awakens.
Yes.
A little older, a little wiser.
Yep. How long can the Nien Nunb species live?
90 years, I'm guessing.
I can't wait to hear him say it's a trap. Never
Dang.
gets old.
No, it does not.
Hyperspace. Which I have to say, I love The Force Awakens that you get to see so many scenes while they're in hyperspace.
Yes.
Just as me as a kid loved seeing that weird blue, like
That
hyperspace
blue
travel.
hyperspace tunnel that they're in. And here's the entrance.
Can we get some subtitles for these Ewoks? What did they just say?
They didn't want us to know. He's going to go steal a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little eye blink.
Yeah, it really helps.
It is a nice addition, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's the little subtle things in all the special edition stuff that is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But then they put these huge, obnoxious,
Yeah, they
like the
didn't-
beak
oh.
Sarlacc coming out.
Yeah, they don't need
Didn't
any
need
of
to do that. I love that. Oh, no.
Well, Mark, all you missed was Ewoks talking to each other, and they didn't give us subtitles.
He knows how to turn this thing on.
he's
It's
ready
so
to rock
cute.
it.
I love that. Yeah, I still haven't seen an Ewok blink. I haven't noticed.
Whoa! That's right.
I need to see one of those dudes blink.
No, you just missed a blink.
Yeah, I know. I keep missing the blinks.
Somebody should say, Han, it's kind of racist.
Yeah, yeah. We don't. Only we can say the F word. That's great.
Yeah. Now, some people might get mad that an Ewok, they say this is clownish. Or it's like, how is he, why didn't he explode yet? But,
See, this is appealing to kids in
Yeah.
a way that also I think is entertaining for adults.
grab that vine, son.
So smart.
He couldn't really pilot the thing. He was just on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hit the throttle for about 10 seconds, grabbed a vine. There he is. There's the white-bearded guy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Look at that. That is a
Oh, Rex, right? They were saying it
strong
was Rex from Rebels, I think.
beard. Oh, that's Captain Rex?
I think so.
He doesn't
Star
look
Wars sweaties. Who's this? Who's this Captain Rex?
One of the clone troopers
Ah, okay.
that then became like a
He
rebel
had like
hero.
three brothers.
Yes.
Like three clone versions of himself. All
Well,
right.
there's thousands,
Right,
and
right,
millions of clones. Yes.
Yeah, he pops up in Rebels.
Okay.
He's a cool character, too.
No, the few episodes of Rebels that I've seen, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing all
And
of it.
that shot was in the trailer.
Right.
And we're all like, what?
Right,
When
with the red
elevator door
guards,
opens,
yeah.
And Vader and Luke are standing shoulder to
Yeah.
shoulder. We're like,
Oh, really?
what?
Yeah.
What happens in this movie?
Oh, so you're worried that he's going to the dark
Oh,
side?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's wearing black.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty good recruiting trip, though, because look at how nice the dark side is. Look at all these nice,
Yep.
Right.
accommodations we have. Every so often you got to bow down before this old guy, but other than that, it's pretty
He's always sitting in a big chair, so it's
Yeah.
not a lot of times. So
Every once in a while, you got to bow down to
Yeah.
this old guy.
yeah, Skywalker. Magic
Now he's
tricks.
just showing off.
Yeah, I love
Totally.
the cockiness.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need handcuffs for this little guy.
He's like,
They're like, all right,
see
we
you
got into this
red dudes
costume.
later.
It's a great shot.
Yeah. He's so creepy.
Dude, he totally does have a scar on his forehead like Snoke's. I'm just saying.
I don't see it.
You don't see the scar?
No.
You see it from here.
No. It's left over from the end of Revenge of the Sith, where he gets transformed.
But that's just
He's got
it's Yeah, that's just the cavern between the two
No,
big
no, no,
lumps
no,
on
no,
his
no,
head
no,
going
no.
down the middle.
Look further up. There's the
All right.
hint of a big
I just see
scar.
wrinkly and swollen. That's all I see.
That's what she said. Ashley Mova, ladies and gentlemen.
Ashley
I'm
Mova.
taking over.
Oh, thanks for tipping our hand, Luke.
Yeah, that line
Yeah.
always freaked me out.
But it
I'm
doesn't matter.
man,
He's like,
Yeah.
you mean your little friends.
Yep. Pit
You'd think the Emperor could afford a little bit of dental care.
He likes it like that. Your friends here.
I'm the Emperor. I don't need to floss.
Yeah, but it's still like a huge indentation. I don't think he's Snoke. I do not think he's Snoke, but it's interesting.
Let me sit back in my reclining chair.
Yeah. It's definitely a massage chair, too.
Yes.
I want to point that out.
I love that line. My design.
Yeah.
It was I. I love he says pitiful band here in a
Yeah.
second here. So confident.
Well, your troops aren't exactly.
This is great.
Hashtag sarcasm.
That's Look at that. Salacious Crumb's laugh right there.
He should have Salacious Crumb with him.
Totally.
Sitting down by his foot
Yeah.
on
I
the
know.
edge of his
Be
robe.
fantastic.
He got a new gig.
That's right. Upgrade.
Han, all business.
Yep. This is where the Ewoks come
That's
in.
right. Say what you want about Ewoks, but they're the reason why Han Solo survived.
That's right. It's rally time.
This is a very good catch.
That's right.
You rebel
Rebel
scum.
scum. Yeah, that guy.
Can you kind of blame the Ewoks for the existence of Kylo Ren?
Bam. There we go. A little bit of it.
I guess a little bit, yeah.
Because if there's no Ewoks, then Han and Leia clearly don't make it.
This is some wonderful rationalization that's figuring out a problem here. Say, wait a minute, they're jamming a signal. Why would they be jamming our signal
Yeah.
if they didn't know where they were
Right.
coming? There's
Yeah,
Wedge.
there's
Wedge.
a boy.
I like those A-wing helmets.
Yeah.
Wedge just a solid teammate.
Why Zach Bar always got to get religious?
He's dropping that force thing again. Oh, bam.
See, this is what you get when you pair two different species as co-pilots.
They just barely missed going right
Yeah.
into a deflector shield. I love that shot.
Oh,
Man,
This
that's a
is just
great
so
shot.
cool.
See, this space battle that's about to take place.
It's a trap!
greatest in film history.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it is the greatest in film history.
And you look at it just from 6 years prior. Like, look at this.
Yeah, that shot right there is so
Yeah.
many ships composited.
Yeah.
You're right.
Look at 6 years earlier when you just had the two TIE fighters chasing against the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
What
Here
they
you got
used to-
fighters and cruisers battling
Yeah.
and
Now, if you
everything.
just to think about it, they used to have to bypack every single shot of a TIE fighter. So when you see like 100 ships, that's 100 rolls of
Right.
going through the same film processor. It's a
Right.
lot of work before
Crazy.
computer graphics. He's really savoring this moment.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, your lightsaber. You want it.
What, did you use the Force? Or did you just look at the way I'm staring at it?
he's right, man. When you get angry, you start to get hot. You can feel your blood boil. It's
He could sense it.
the guy's in tune. Darth's like, hey, I'm still here too, right?
The Dark Side guys sure do like that word.
They make a good case, man.
They do.
You know? Like, you just look at the scoreboard right now. The Emperor is clearly starting to win over Luke. These rebellion members have been captured. They're way outnumbered. Ewoks are our only hope. It is not looking good for
What?
the good guys right
What
now.
is the designated of the two? Is it the ATSTs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. They're not ATSITs. They're ATSTs.
Right, but the AT-ATs is for some reason that's what they
That's a
call
great argument, John. Campea. That's a great argument.
them. It's
See,
not even
look,
me.
golden guy in the
Why are you
middle of
such
the
a dick?
forest sticks out so obviously.
Yeah.
You're right. There's a shiny guy.
But that's why now he's distracting them, John. Here we go.
The battle cry of an
Yeah.
Ewok.
Yeah, stab him in the
that's
neck.
great.
That's like stand and deliver from Adamant. Stand and deliver. Now arrows have got to be hurting. That's like
Yeah,
you don't want to
they-
get shot by an
They
arrow.
may not penetrate, but they are a
They
nuisance.
were
Yeah.
penetrating. Did
Yeah,
you
they
see?
were going
They
right
were
in.
penetrating right through the stormtrooper armor.
Nice shot, Leia. That's the Force. See, look, now you're taking. This is very Vietnam-like. You know, it's like it's just hard to fight on somebody else's home turf. It's about to get emotional here too. When two of those Ewoks might not make it. Oh, the hardest thing to take in all of Star Wars.
That's why I just call them chicken walkers, but ATSEs. Aye-ya!
And now we
there.
take giant rocks to your
Yeah,
head.
giant bones and stuff.
I love this dude.
It's pretty rough watching those stormtroopers throw those little teddy bears.
Get up. Get up. Get up. That's hysterical. I love that. Yeah, that's great. See, there's like Ewoks dying right now, but like the camera doesn't leave it on any
Right,
of
it's
them
not lingering
until
on
the
their
end.
death.
Yeah. See, we're starting to win now.
Yeah.
Starting to turn things around. Yeah. See, Wicket is not a.
No, he's not the sharpest knife in the
No.
drawer.
Good shot, Han.
See, some people complain about the scene. The Ewoks came and defeated the Empire. No. The Ewoks were part of the distraction. Remember, there was a full battalion down there of rebel fighters.
Right.
That are also fighting them off.
Right. And he had Chewbacca. who was
It's a
about to
joint
infiltrate.
effort.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it's not as corny watching it right now as I remembered it. It's
Right.
actually pretty fun.
You're right.
And yeah, this upcoming death scene is just heartbreaking.
Yeah. I mean, the catapults are really what can. See, that can inflict some damage.
So they go. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Dang, club his foot.
I love the
They're
heart.
doing everything
They're
they
trying.
can.
They're throwing
doing
the kitchen sink
everything.
at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Watch out, dude.
I
You
love
get some-
seeing those two TIE fighters close in
Yeah,
on
exactly.
his.
From the back?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this
Knock 'em
space
out,
battle
Wedge.
is just so good.
Yeah. See ya. I love that weird ship, too.
You know what I'd love to see in episode
Calamari
8?
Cruiser.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a big space battle like this because you didn't really get a lot of space battling.
No.
No.
But honestly, you have to shoot it like this. When you have too much CGI flipping all around, this
Absolutely
just
agree.
feels real,
Right.
you know? Why does it feel real? Because they were shooting models, you know? So the constraints of actually shooting something in reality is what makes it feel so real.
I have my orders from the Emperor himself. He has something special.
Look at all those Star Destroyers. They're just like, we'll chill. See, so the Emperor orchestrated all of this, all that space battle. He orchestrated just to try to convert Luke to the
Yep.
dark side.
Yep. Well, he knows ultimately, getting Luke is a far more significant. Would be a far more significant triumph.
Right?
He's thinking about
Like he
it.
took over a galaxy with Vader, not Vader and Vader's son. I mean, it would be.
Bam. They didn't know that.
No.
What? Come on.
I love his look. I said, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
This changes things. I
They
quit.
just killed like a couple thousand rebels in
Yeah.
that ship.
Reminds me of that. You ever see that Mon Calamari, Admiral Akbaros, the cereal commercial on Family Guy? Your taste buds can't repel flavor of this magnitude.
There you go.
Now we're gonna beat you to death.
Beaten to death by sticks. It was a stormtrooper's legacy.
Oh,
Shot in the head or beaten to death by sticks.
Yeah, really. See, once again, R2 saving everybody's ass. Oh,
you know, I often wondered When all this stuff is going down, why doesn't somebody just shoot that droid? And, well, they got the memo.
Poor guy.
I love seeing all this stuff stick
Yeah.
out. Like,
Those are his intestines, by
Yeah.
the way, everybody. Now it starts
so
to
the
get dark.
Ewok's gonna take some lumps now. Oh no! Get up! Get up! Come on, shake it off. Walk it off, big guy.
Casualties of war.
Oh man!
Not every Ewok is going to escape.
Nope, they don't all make it out.
Oh boy!
There's
Nah.
sacrifices along
You'll
the
be
way.
fine.
It's his pal.
Oh man!
War
That
comes
one
with the
hurts.
price, Ewoks.
Even teddy bears die. It's horrible.
Yeah, really. See, Lando's getting dirty now.
Yep.
Lando's almost going kamikaze right here.
No, no. Oh, man.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. If Luke had to do this 10 times, do you think he's successful every time, or do you think maybe 1 or 2 out of the 10 times he actually converts to the dark side?
I think
how
he's.
close
I
do
think
you-
he's good every time.
Every time.
Every time.
He doesn't go Dark Empire until after this. And that's not even canon
Yeah.
anymore.
That's not
so-
canon anymore.
Okay, let me ask
Christian
you-
Harloff would agree with us, right?
Let me ask you this. How many times out of 10 does Darth Vader make the same decision at the end? Does
7.
Yeah. Does Darth Vader actually decide to go
Yeah.
back to the good
I would go 5 and 5 out of 10.
I think Vader's already thinking about it. I think he gave 70% in his fight against Luke. Because he's just not sure anymore.
Will be complete.
Or I could kill you and then just go home.
Oh, the turmoil. Get
He
that
has-
saber, son.
He's 6 inches from it. Why do
Yeah.
you need the Force to pick it up?
I know, right? Just grab it. Yeah. I love that little extra laugh. Yeah. Come on. Chewie and some Ewok. Team up.
Yeah, I love this.
Now, the one thing I don't dig here, and I love this whole battle on Endor,
If you say the Tarzan...
I just do not dig the Tarzan
I
scream.
love it.
As a kid, I thought it was great.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
As a kid, I liked it.
I don't
but
like
as an
it.
adult, I just hate it.
Sorry, you know that you even reminded me of it. I was like, I will agree with you. I forgot
I'm so
about
glad
that.
it comes and goes.
Yeah. Just like that guy.
Yeah,
See ya.
Really?
He
See, now
died.
That's how you
Yeah.
kill
That
somebody.
guy did not survive that
No,
fall.
that's a
Yeah.
40-foot death.
And now we're going to beat this guy to death.
And
then go back on
I think they just leave his corpse there on the floor.
Yeah, they just leave him there rotting.
Yeah, he's just. That's how they could operate the vehicle.
Yeah.
They're standing on his corpse.
Now they're texting his wife
Hey,
dick pics.
Chincha, what are you up to? Oh, murder.
Yeah, just beat a guy to death with a stick. How about you? Oh, I smashed a dude's head in with this
this rock.
bone. Yeah, or rock. Oh man.
See, that's great. I bet you they stepped on like 8 Ewoks by accident. Like,
Oh no.
like, oh, sorry about Hank.
Friendly fire.
Sorry about
Yeah,
Hank.
friendly stepping. I guess what you'd call it. Damn, it's going nuts. It's blowing up stormtroopers.
Well, them stormtroopers ain't camouflaged very well in
No.
the woods.
Do it, Chewie.
Yeah, see, now the stormtroopers, they're already wounded from all the sticks and arrows that were hitting
That's
them.
right.
Yes.
You keep running, you bastards.
Yeah, now it really
Killing
hurts.
teddy bears. You're done. Oh man. Yeah.
I'm impressed he was able to hold on for that long.
I know, right?
This, that's the worst one to me. To me, the clothesline is the worst one.
You know,
Oh my God, that hurt.
Had to hurt.
He didn't
Guys
see it
getting hit
coming.
by giant rocks also
Yes.
hurts, but these savage little bears. The guys inside of there, dead.
Those are dead. Those
Yes.
are,
So much wanton murder and destruction. It's incredible.
see, you're not surviving
Yeah.
this fall either, probably.
I don't mind this little goofiness because those guys
Yeah.
are dead.
Yeah.
I did wonder, was he just falling over makes them blow up?
That's right. That's the Empire's like bad, strategy. We just make
Yeah.
sure everything's loaded with explosives. So if you're captured, the machinery is,
Why are they in the freeze? Why don't they just step
Just
up and
shoot 'em,
shoot him?
yeah.
They're the Empire.
I know it's fun. Flip that script right there. Yeah, Leia.
Nice shot. I never noticed he had blood on his hands. Like, Leia's bleeding, man.
Yeah, she got shot.
Yeah.
Or is it just ketchup?
Like, R2's still struggling with all this stuff sticking out. Look, he's
Yeah,
still got it.
R2 is messed up.
This weekend at Bernie's, that dead pilot you got in there.
That's right.
This whole scene I
Yeah.
love.
See, Darth Vader's a competitive guy, so he's not just going to back down, but he's going through conflict, too.
Boy.
Boy.
Little dark, tall man in there. Boy.
Actually, all he really did was give me this remote ball floaty thing, and I played with it for about 20 minutes.
He gave me the lightsaber, too.
Yes.
Yoda's sitting there like, what? No credit for I?
I'm the one from Dagobah, yes.
You unwise.
What a great... This lightsaber battle never gets talked about,
I talk about it.
but it might be the best one.
It is. It's by far the best one. Because there's drama in with the fight.
Yeah.
I still like the Empire one better, but I like this one as well.
That's Luke's version of trash talk.
That's right.
I'd love to say that to somebody on the playground.
Again, no
Like, hit a
handrails.
3 on 'em. I feel the conflict.
That's right. Empire doesn't believe in handrails.
If you fall, you had it coming.
Yeah, that's right. You were unbalanced. He's so happy.
Yeah. See, the Emperor never thought about just throwing his lightsaber at somebody. All right, now where is
Never heard that
kid?
good before.
Oh, that's always
good. Good.
Good. Good.
All right, can you guys stop jerking off Ewoks on Endor and get that deflector shield down?
Wow.
I think he kind of already has, but
Here it is. Use the dead body.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's just Han.
No, that's Han, yeah.
Just holding the mic up in front of his mouth.
Look at how smiley they
Yeah,
are.
I know.
You
I always thought they
idiots.
just held up a corpse and just like put the mic in front of his mouth.
That
so
was
you can't
pretty
see there's
grim. I was
dead.
like, I don't remember a dead body, John, but I was like, I'm waiting for that. That's pretty grim. Yep, you morons. Ha ha. Now, what do they do with these guys? Do the Ewoks stone them to death now?
Yeah,
or-
they execute them and eat them.
That's where they get the majority of the helmets from the
Yep.
for the celebration on
Right?
Endor.
Totally.
Okay, so arrange for the transport of these stormtroopers back to the prison world. Oh, sorry, sir. The Ewoks
Yeah.
got at them.
Totally ate them. Stone them to
They
death.
totally ate them.
Bricks, bone smashing, and spears. They're all dead. And they're mulch, basically.
Reporting back to the Emperor, sir, we have a lot of broken ankles. We
Yeah.
have some fractured tibias.
The few that are left are pleading to be killed. He can't hide it.
No, he's trying, but he can't.
I think he's just more worried about his friends and his sister than he is
Listen to the way he
turning the
says
dark
it.
side.
Sister.
Yeah.
All I need to say
Damn
right
it.
now is Padme, and then it'd be like the end of Batman vs Superman. You know,
That's
Like,
right.
Padme.
Oh, no.
Why'd you say Padme?
I know. That'd be horrible.
Oh, Vader knows how to push the buttons,
Yeah, he
man.
does.
Yep. He said the wrong
Yep.
words.
Talk about your daughter like that. I like that chorus.
Oh, and
you
the
hear.
music that's playing with it
Yeah.
is so perfect.
Yeah.
It just fills the scene with the drama that's already inherent in it. It's awesome. There's like a Greek tragedy feel to it here.
Well, this is kind of almost the reverse from Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
where now he cuts his arm off. It's exact,
Ah!
I am your son. That's what he should say. Look at, I love the way he walks around like a
He's so Mr. Burns.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
With his hands.
All right, so he just now became a Jedi Knight, or did he become a Jedi as soon as he was in the same room as Vader?
I think the moment he makes his choice here and throws his lightsaber away, he becomes
Now
a
he's
Jedi
a
Knight.
now he's a Jedi.
I faced him.
Yeah.
I do
faced
not
my
wanna
trial. I
become
faced
him.
my
Yeah.
temptation,
Yeah.
and I won.
Man,
Right
that's-
there. That's Luke the Jedi Knight now.
Yeah. I'd love to hear a cat like, like it'd be a great spoof moment.
But he says right here, because he declares it for the first time. Right there.
And that's why Luke's never gone bad.
Yep.
That's why it would have been the biggest mistake in the world to make that guy bad in Episode 7.
Yep. Calls him Jedi.
Now
The Emperor is pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's when he's gonna be like,
not used to getting his
"Electric."
way.
I know, right? Damn.
He's like, oh God, I left Chewie in there.
Totally forgot to tell Chewie we were
Yeah.
setting it off.
Here we go.
Yeah, we only lost 5,000 guys in the process while we were waiting.
He
But they
lost
did
his
it.
entire family. Like, yeah, whatever. It's just...
What's this weird electrical powers? It's the first time we saw it.
How
Yeah.
ironic. Luke got his strength from blue milk, and now he's going to die from blue
Blue
lightning.
electricity.
Oh, his skin is so grody. If Luke takes off that metal belt, none of this hurts him.
Just wear rubber soles on his boots.
Yeah.
See, Vader's like, okay, it's my kid. Go easy. Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 times Vader picks him up, too.
Yeah.
I think he's going through too much.
Yeah.
He's sick of listening to this stupid hologram.
Great camera movement and everything, too, with the turning of the head and... See, if the Emperor didn't dilly-dally and just killed him right off the bat.
Had to keep
It's-
bragging.
Yep.
Had to,
Dude,
now, the
this is
second
the
time
same
I'll
guy
give
that
you a break.
orchestrated an entire space battle.
That's
just
true.
to
Yeah.
show he's very theatrical.
Yeah, he's very theatrical. He's got to extend it
Yeah.
in a very operatic manner.
You have to love it when he's got his mouth open. You see the lightning jumping between his teeth.
I know, it's
too.
horrible.
It's crazy.
Good animator.
Oh,
Ah,
should never
don't.
put that in there.
I forgot he did it twice.
And you can see his skull. I love
Yeah.
this animation in there.
Yeah, that's great right
That's
there.
really cool.
See, Darth Maul was split in two and still survived.
That's, I guess, the energy of the Emperor.
Yeah.
Just
No. Really? You just gave the Emperor the heads up you're about to do something.
right.
No! Oh, the way his breathing becomes wheezy is... Oh.
All right, here we go. This music is so good.
Oh,
How detailed and intricate is this trench? It
Right,
looks
isn't it
so
great?
cool.
Lock onto the strongest power source. It should be the power generator.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, right?
And again, going back to the Family Guy special, or no, I think it was Robot Chicken. When they go, the Emperor's talking about the new Death Star. He goes, now let's talk about this X-wing fighter-sized tunnel that goes to the core. I think it should be more Millennium Falcon size.
Nice. Damn. Yeah.
And there goes the satellite dish. No more DirecTV.
Yeah.
That's their water tower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we got the deflector shields. Now we need somebody with the rocks to fly their ship right into the... Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
man.
And
See ya.
Thank you.
thus ends the dude who's been around for 2 movies.
Right? He lasted quite a while.
Yeah, he did.
It's kind of bothered me that a Star Destroyer would like sink like a ship, but whatever.
Well, but the planet has...
the planet's gravity.
yeah,
I'll take it.
yeah.
It's being attacked by a number of different...
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You get a cool shot like that too.
Yeah.
So
Dudes, it's happening again.
I know that's right. Another. What do you mean the second time? That's right. Get off the Death Star. It's called a Death Star.
All these stormtroopers running by, not one of them is like, I'm just going to go ahead and cap this guy.
I know, right?
This
I'm
is the
gonna
guy we've been
dome him.
looking-
He's
yeah.
worried.
Well, he's with Vader.
He is with Vader,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, none of them help Vader either. They're like, that guy was kind of a dick.
Just once it'd be nice if they took off the mask and James Earl Jones was under there.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Or he's like so good. It's like George Hamilton. Just like perfect head of hair and like great
I wouldn't have
tan,
mind
like-
if they left it with Sebastian Shaw, who
Oh, I
was the
agree.
original actor.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
come on, man.
Right.
Putting in Hayden Christensen's eye or some
Yeah.
weird stuff. I can't even remember if that's in this now or.
But how do you feel if you're David Prowse? Are you just like, you can't even let me be in the makeup?
I know.
Yeah, here's the thing. Look, and some
No, is
people
that,
be
is
bothered by
that
this.
Hayden or is that Sebastian? It looks
No,
like
that's Sebastian, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people won't like this. David Prowse is owed nothing. He was an actor who got hired to be in a thing, and the only reason any of us know his name is because he was given the privilege to be the guy
This
inside
is all true.
the
This is
Vader.
all true. And this does take a lot of nuance and acting
Yes.
ability. Yeah. And he's got to play harmonica.
Look, I won't say that about David
I'm dying,
Prowse
Luke.
or Peter Mayhew also did a great job as Chewbacca.
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
acting inside of a suit. It's not an easy thing to walk around with, like
Yeah.
mostly blind. So, hats off to anybody who's been in a Star Wars movie, even if you're a
Yeah.
stormtrooper.
Vader
Tell
just
your
took his
sister-
hat off literally.
Tell your sister she was right.
Yeah.
I know. You know, have you seen the video of him playing the harmonica?
Oh, no.
No.
There's an actual video of this scene, but he's playing the harmonica.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
The death of Darth Vader.
My kid cut my hand off.
Little Annie dies at last.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this is my favorite scene.
I remember I was blown away by this. Like, whoa, look at that chamber.
It's cool the
This-
way they make it like, oh, we should probably shoot that very important looking thing in the middle.
Right.
Wow, that is really cool looking.
All right, so this scene on the way out is number 248 on my favorite things about this movie. It's so awesome. Here we go.
Oh,
boom.
yeah, you
Yep.
see it starting to collapse.
Oh,
Now
That-
go like
that
bats out of
seems
hell and get
great.
out of
Yeah.
there.
That's on a par with like John McClane jumping off the building just in time.
Yeah.
Well, especially with the Millennium Falcon just barely getting out with the flames blasting
Yeah,
out behind
yeah.
it. He did the same thing with
Yeah.
his shuttle.
And
All
Wedge
right.
is going to survive, man. Wedge lives.
Wedge.
all 3 movies.
Yep. See ya. Now here we go. Chasing the Millennium Falcon.
Come on. Yeah. What if that ring just came in and wiped them all out?
I know.
Now, somebody put out a scientific study about what would happen to the world of that moon of Endor had something the size of the Death Star just blown up in its orbit.
What would happen?
Like total ecological disaster.
Yeah.
Thank God this is a science fiction
Yes.
fantasy movie and not in reality. Everybody wins.
Instead, they got a nice light show. Now, coming up here shortly will be one of my other big regrets of the special editions.
See, there she.
They took out the Ewok song
I
and put in
know.
some Jan Zimmer.
Yeah.
We'll sing it while their stupid music is going on.
Nub.
We'll do the nub dub song.
Da-dum, da-dum, dum. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't get in the way.
He could literally have any other girl he wanted.
I'm a lesbian.
What?
He's like,
And then
"Oh,
hang on a
that's huge."
second.
Like, do you mean like yo, we're bros?
Right,
Or
not
as
soul
in-
brother, but real flesh and. Oh man, you're a Skywalker. All right. Wicked.
Yeah, fine. Invite Wicked into the bedroom, man. I'm happy. I'm getting some.
Have you seen them blink yet?
No.
All right, let's look. There's gonna be a blink coming up very soon.
That means get the hell out of the way. There's metal shards falling everywhere.
That's right. The Death Star blew
That's
up.
the horn blast says, "Hey guys, we won. Take those prisoners and kill them now. We're gonna use their heads."
Do you guys remember there was a fan trailer that came out before the Force Awakens teaser, like a day before, and I thought it was the real one. It was so well done, and they opened with this scene. And
Yes,
I was
yes.
like getting emotional watching it. It's so good.
Well, it's kind of cool that he decided to like do a funeral pyre for
Yeah.
his dad. You know,
Apparently, it's the Jedi way. Funeral pyres are the Jedi way.
they didn't burn that helmet though enough,
No,
as we
apparently
found
not.
out.
Smokey the Bear is not in approval of this.
And here we are at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Got some fireworks going on.
Now,
See,
I
like
did not
this.
mind this.
I like this.
Showing the different
Yeah.
worlds that we visited in Star Wars, that the
Right.
the
So
galaxy
what is this called? John Roca mentioned this on Bespin, right? I'm sorry, have to have a little fun there.
See, when you saw this in a theater in '97, this was like, holy crap, guys, we're really working
And
on
that's
new movies
Tatooine,
here.
right?
No, that's was that was Tatooine. This is Naboo.
Naboo, yeah.
Ugh, there's Jar
Look,
Jar.
you
and
see
his
the Jar
idiots,
Jar.
Yeah, that's Coruscant.
Yeah.
That's Vegas.
You see the Emperor's statue here soon. They pull down his statue, right? Yeah,
Right
there it
there.
is, and they're pulling down the Emperor's statue.
I never noticed that before.
The little stupid pan
Yeah.
flute.
So
song.
now you can cut back to Yub
Yub
Nub.
yub. Abiba yub yub. Ashama biga baba. From now. Everyone's dancing to some weird Robbie Shankar stuff. Yub yub. Abiba yub yub. Come on, guys.
I love how Admiral Akbar was down there dancing. I totally missed that before.
Look, you don't even
Yeah.
hear what they're playing anymore.
Yeah.
It's been
There's
replaced by...
Akbar getting his groove on.
Oh yeah, there he is.
I love that. I love them reuniting. I love Han seeing everybody. I think Luke and Wedge reunite for a second,
Yes,
too,
they do,
which is
yeah.
great.
And
Yep,
then
there's
Wedge,
Wedge right there.
Wedge
There's
and
Wedge.
Chewie have a good moment too.
Yeah. There we go. Big swinging lightsaber Luke Skywalker. It's a Jedi Knight now, man. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, give him
You
a hug.
did it.
Yeah.
Yub yub.
There we go.
Knee nub. Knee
Different
nub.
species.
A knee num. Knee nub.
See,
Yep.
I
You know
like-
they're not really dancing to this song.
they're dancing to Yub.
They're dancing to Yub Yub.
Even Chewie's dancing.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And I'm Hayden Christensen.
So Obi-Wan's like, wait, why did he get the younger
Why
body?
I should be young as
and
well.
I don't get
I
my
know.
Ewan McGregor body.
He still looks evil. He still looks evil.
Because they're trying to say he transformed back to when he was still a Jedi. I guess
Oh,
that's
maybe.
what they're trying to. They're trying to tie it in badly. I'm making excuses
I know
for
you
it.
destroyed all those plans for those people, but
know.
all's forgiven,
Yeah.
buddy.
Good job, Richard Marquand. You've redeemed yourself. At least for myself, I enjoyed seeing Return of the Jedi a lot more seeing it with some pals who really love this movie.
I love
made
this
me
movie.
appreciate it a lot more.
It's just a fun movie to revisit again and again, and I need to see it another time so I can watch Ewoks blink. John Campea, your closing salvo, if you will.
Look, I have full respect to everybody and all those people, and a lot of people put Empire as their number one for very good reasons. Empire is one hell of a movie, but the combination of the humor with the stakes at hand, with the space battles, the greatest lightsaber fight I think in all the trilogy, all these different things, and a definite, very clear three act structure that goes through from Jabba to the other elements of the film. I just love this movie. To me, is what I think about when I think about why I love movies. I think Return of the Jedi.
It's definitely got the most fun in it, if you ask me, because there's so many different things to love in here, whether it's Jabba's palace or it's that incredible epic space battle or the Ewoks, or getting to see Luke and Yoda say goodbye, getting to see our characters reunite on the Endor party after all this stuff goes down. Schnepp, what are some things that stuck out to you that maybe you didn't realize in earlier viewings that enhanced your enjoyment this time?
Well, for me, I think it was everything on Endor. For the first time in my entire life, I actually appreciated the Ewoks. You know, it's fun and easy to make.
We did our job.
It's fun and easy to make fun of them, especially because they have like horrible TV movies like Battle on Endor or whatever. But if you just take this as the third part of the Star Wars trilogy and then watch it like, you know, I guess for myself with some fresh eyes, I enjoyed the humor that they put in there. When I remember seeing it when I was a kid, I didn't enjoy the humor, but this time I did. And I liked the stakes that they had. You know, you actually watch. The Ewoks are kind of like pretty brutal little animals, but they also, the stakes are pretty high. They're there to save their planet, basically.
They got sharp, pointy teeth. It's definitely my favorite Star Wars movie. I might acknowledge that I think Empire Strikes Back is a better film than this is, but
I haven't changed my mind. I still, for myself, I still love Empire out of these original three the best, but definitely Return of the Jedi has risen in my viewpoint.
Worthy of being in the
God,
trilogy.
yeah, for sure. Especially seeing it again. I mean, I haven't seen Return of the Jedi in a very long time, and I see Empire Strikes Back probably once every couple of years.
Yeah.
So Return of the Jedi was really cool, and it was great to see how they moved the entire Skywalker family forward, especially now seeing The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it ended on such a high note, and then we come back to Force Awakens, and we're like,
Everything's grim and dark
There's a lot of
again.
dark things that
Yeah.
happen, and remember, just because they blew up this second Death Star doesn't mean that there isn't the Empire that still runs the entire galaxy.
Yeah,
It's like-
you bring The Force Awakens, and it's interesting to think now because that was the last time we saw any of our heroes was that party on Endor, and now we know what happened to them. And so
Right.
there's just a little tinge of like, well, now we know that some of their circles are now complete. That their journeys are now finished. Whereas if that was the last thing that was canon, it's like, oh, they could be doing anything right now.
Right.
And now we know what they were doing.
What The Force Awakens taught us is that there is no such thing as happily ever after. There's only what happened next.
Right.
That's it. Because, there was no, after Return of the Jedi, there wasn't a happily ever after. It's something then happened next. And then
Right.
something always happens next. And that's life, man.
Yeah.
That's life.
That's right, dude. That's really deep, man.
Hey.
And have you guys seen, because of 97, have you guys seen the post-credit scene that they added?
No, what is
Just
it?
kidding. There's no post-credit
I was going to
scene.
say, is it Jabba? He's still alive.
It's Salacious
Salacious
Crumb.
Crumb.
Salacious Scrum.
Crawling
Coming out of the sand.
It would be great to see Boba Fett get out of the Sarlacc pit, walking towards his ship, and then he just grabs Salacious Crumb and he hops
Salacious
on
Crumb
his
is
back.
on his back, yeah. That's a good team.
Well, that's all for us here watching Return of the Jedi. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us while we got to check it out. Quickly, John, where can the kids find you on Twitter?
Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter, simply at John Campea.
How about you, Schnepp?
Just at John Schnepp on Twitter and Instagram.
My name is Mark Ellis, hence at Mark Ellis Live. We'll see you guys very soon for another non-Star Wars commentary. We've done all the Star Wars movies, guys.
We've done them
Yeah.
all.
Let's go
We
take
did
it.
Bring
that
on
and Man of
Rogue
Steel.
One or
Wonder
whatever.
what's next.
Yeah.
December cannot get here quickly enough. We'll see you guys very soon on another Collider video.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.